fantastic goal! Taken down, referee playing a good advantage for Spurs. It's to be fouled! Oh, save! Gascoigne going to have a crack. He is, you know. Oh, I say! Messi. Oh, brilliant skill from Lionel Messi. Surging forward with real menace here. Brilliant from Messi. Oh, what a goal that is!
Yes, good evening. SAVVA here from Football Heritage TV. Welcome to a watch-along of Brighton, Hove Albion and Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham away at Brighton. What is going to happen tonight? Lots of injuries for both teams. But having looked at the two teams, no excuses tonight. I think we've got more than enough to be beating this Brighton team. Let's get straight into it, shall we? Let's get rid of that screen for a minute. Let's share the screen of the two teams. Let's have a look. Hopefully everyone can see that there. Let me know if you can't see that. Oh, hang on. Where am I? There we go. No, I'm not. Oh my gosh, what's happening? Boom, boom, boom. And let's remove that banner. Where are we? Oh, all very technical, isn't it? There we go. If you have a look, the Brighton lineup is Steele goal, Igor, Dunk, Milner, and Van Heck. I don't know why they can't just put it in order. I'll tell you what, scrap that. Let's try something else, shall we? Let's try something else. Share the screen. There we go. Let's share that screen again. Let's put me back into the watch-along position and then get my circle right. Let me go through the teams with you, shall we? The teams are as follows. So Tottenham Hotspur away at Brighton. The lineups are as follows. Brighton are lining up with Steele in goal, Hinchelwood, Van Heck, Dunk and Igor. So massive injuries in the back four for Brighton. Billy Gilmore and James Milner in midfield with Buonanotte, Gross and Welbeck behind João Pedro. So absolutely decimated Brighton team. Spurs, we've got our injuries as well. Vicario in goal, Porro, Davis, Emerson Royal and Udogie, with Højbjerg coming in for Skip to play alongside Sarr. Johnson right, Son left, Richarlison up top with Kulusevski in the hole. So Tottenham Hotspur today, no... as far as I can see, Lo Celso is on the bench. No Ollie Skip. I don't know what's happened to him. Anyone know what's happened to Ollie Skip? The bench is Dyer, Donnelly, Dorrington, Forster, Hill, Lo Celso, Phillips, Santiago, and Valise. So no Ollie Skip on the bench. Not that I think it's a huge miss. Let me know, what do you think of those teams? There are 50 minutes until kickoff. Let me know what you think of those teams. I think it's going to be a very interesting game. For me, I think we should have far too much for that Brighton team. We can talk about injuries all we like. That our team is superior to that Brighton team, unless anyone thinks differently. I just can't see any way, shape, or form that we don't that we don't win this game. Let me know your thoughts. I'll move my name. I think everyone knows my name by now. What's your first thoughts? Let's say hello to a few people. While I'm doing that, put your thoughts in the chat. I'd like to know what you think about the 11. Are there any surprises for you? Happy we're playing Brighton with a lot of injuries. I mean, this is a Brighton team. Let's have a look. This is a Brighton team that are missing Webster, Veltman, Matoma, March, Lamptey, Fati, and Xisco. We're missing Van der Ven, Solomon, Romero, Perisic, Maddison, Basuma, Bentancur. So both clubs are missing numbers of players. But I still think it should be a good game with two teams that want to play the right way, should we say. Before we do anything else, absolutely big, massive welcome to everybody who's decided to join me for the night. We really do appreciate it here at Football Heritage TV. just a couple of favors if I could ask, please. So here is the link. If you haven't subscribed, please do get down below and subscribe. It really, 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 does. It really, really does help if people could do that. So please, please, please do subscribe if you haven't already. One thing I will do is I will frustrate you because I will challenge you, but I will always interact with anybody that is in my show. Any of the regulars will know that. So there's the link. I've also pinned it to the chat as well. And let's see how we get on. Let me know where you're watching it. You're watching it on a dodgy stream. Are you watching it on Amazon? Let me know as I start to say hello to a few people. And before we do that, let's smash that like button. A like button is the lifeline for YouTubers. So please do that. I'm just trying to scroll down and see what time this starts on Amazon. I think it's probably 7 o'clock, isn't it? But I hate Prime. For anyone that watches me regularly knows I hate watching games on Prime. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look and see who we've got in the house. 123 of you. Big up Tigaro, who become well, he's been a channel member for a long time. Big up GVC. Big up Strasbourg Steve in the chat. Big up All Love. Big up Donna Cullen. Big up Liston Hines, who's asking where the hell is Skip, not even on the bench. Big up to Bill. How we doing, bro? Hope you're well, my man. Big up to Terry O'Shea. He's asking questions. I'll put that in there. I'll come back to that as a question. Big up to Mark Cook. Thank you very much. Loads of channel members in here tonight. If anyone else would like to be a channel member, just ask me and I'll let you know how. And thank you to the person that did just subscribe. Much love to you. We have got Amir in the house. Big up to Amir. He said, big up, Sav. How you doing today? I'm very well, thank you. I am very, very well. Scott has said there's no Skip on the bench. No, there is not. Chris Beresford. How are we doing, Chris? Has said, trying to make sense of 4 fullbacks occupying our defence, yet 3 centre-backs on a bench. No better opportunity to give the kids some minutes. I'm baffled. I can't see in any way, shape or form that Ange Postecoglou likes playing kids. I heard loads of people saying from Celtic, don't worry, he's going to play the kids. He loves it. And yet he's not taken any opportunity to play any of them. So we'll see. Skip has a knock, Michael's telling us. There we go. Skip has a knock, according to Ali Gold. Marcel, who's a Liverpool fan, has said James Milner in midfield. Wow, the guy's like 50 years old. Fair play to him. Yeah, a bit of a legend, isn't he? Hennessy, big up. Yes, the kickoff is in 47 minutes' time. Gives us a chance to talk through things. And Haas will be joining us at 7 p.m. Big up Haas, who's been very busy starting up his own business. And for anyone who lives in South London, get down to Haas's Cafe. And me calling it a calf does it no justice. Wonderful food. Absolutely wonderful food. I went there. I've been there twice. And, oh, my God, I keep eating these beautiful burgers they do with gourmet. Oh, it's just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. He can pay me for this advertisement later. CBEE said the bench is dire. You're right. The bench is poor. The bench is dire. What's going on here? Come on, Amazon. I can't stand Amazon. There we go. Big up, SAVVA. Big up to you, Mario. Said Spurs 3, Brighton 1. Spurs 3, Brighton 1. Listen, I think it's going to be a very, very interesting game. I don't see an excuse. Does everyone know what I'm saying when I say that? I can't see an excuse in this at all. I think we've got far too much. I think the injuries have hit them harder than they've hit us. I think they've got a lot of big players out, and I think it's going to affect them. Where's Richarlison? Richarlison was up top. Richie was up top. He's up front. Big up to Philly. Big up Philly. Said I expect the pigeon to fly today after hearing the Brighton backline. Yes, absolutely. Their 11 is a shambles. Bill is talking about their Spurs' bad bench. Joshua saying, big up SAVVA. I didn't notice Brighton hadn't won for about 3 months in the Prem. Apparently could be less. Well, let's have a look, shall we? If we have a look at Brighton's form, Brighton's last Premier League games, no, they've only lost one of their last 4 Premier League games, drawing 2 and winning 1. They beat Brentford at Brighton, drew with Burnley, lost to Arsenal, drew with Palace. So they're drawing quite a lot of games. They've only lost 1 in 4. They're a good team, Brighton, but I think it's catching up with them a bit. Injuries plus losing the likes of McAllister, Caicedo. It's a lot to lose, isn't it? It's a lot to lose. But they did it the year before as well when they lost Cucurella. They lost Neil Mopai. Over the years, they've lost. Who else they lost? They've lost. Why has my brain gone completely to mush? They lost Ben White. They've lost some players over the years, haven't they? Good morning. Good morning. Good timing for Brighton. Listen, I think it's good time for us to be playing them. Morning. Good morning to you in a coma. Good morning. Good evening, wherever anybody is in the world. Absolutely, listen. No injury excuses today. We are decimated. They are decimated. Get the job done. Absolutely this. No excuses. I'm not hearing any excuses. Oh, we had this player out. No, look at their team. Sorry, we have to win this game. If we're as good as people say, we have to go and win this game. I think we will, by the way. I think we will. No, Mitoma is out injured for 6 to 7 weeks, I believe. I think I saw it was 6 to 7 weeks. Spurs FC 2023 has said, evening SAVVA, big up. We have the better 11 and should be a good game. I think we'll win. I agree with you. I think we will. I think we should. Dr. Tottenham. God, I haven't heard that saying for a while. Hopefully Dr. Tottenham doesn't show up. Listen, it's a great opportunity to go 3 points off the top, depending on what Arsenal do at home to West Ham. I think Arsenal are going to have too much for West Ham. But it is what it is. We'll see. By the way, Brighton in the form table are 14th. They've averaged a point for the last 5 games. Whereas Spurs in the form table are 3rd, and we're averaging 2 points a game for the last 5 games. So 2 teams in very contrasting form. In a coma thinks it's going to be 3-1. Skirt said, hey, Sav, hope you're good. Super excited for the game. Yeah, I'm excited as well. Should be a good one. Amir said, smash the like button, people. Absolutely. I mean, guys and girls, we're on 50 likes. We should be on 100 likes. There's 199 people in here. We're 1 away from the big 200. So smash that button, everybody. I don't know. I'll let people in the chat deal with that. I can't say live on screen. Simon Hill has said there should be no excuses tonight. This isn't a great Brighton team. Absolutely, my man. Thank you to whoever just subscribed. We really do appreciate it. Let's get those subscriber numbers up, shall we? And I'll try and get through to as many of your comments as possible. It is pinned in the chat. Let's have a look. We've got Donna Cullen in the house. Who said, Mr. SAVVA is the most handsome man I've ever seen. I'll take it. Whoever you are, I'll take it. Big up to you. Thank you for the super chat. Come back in and said, Mr. SAVVA, do you like my new picture? Here, rate it. A very sexy picture, Donna. Love it. Great picture. Thank you for the super chat. And thank you to whoever just subscribed. Some very generous people in here tonight. Let's have a look who we got. Nige. Big up, Nige. Anybody that hasn't, please get over to TikTok and to Instagram. I think is it just TikTok, or are you on Instagram as well, Nige? Follow Pure Coys. Nige got a lovely way about him. Lovely outlook on life, and really nice guy. So please go out there and follow. Phil Coys says Spurs are back with a bang. Yeah, listen, no excuses from you, Phil, tonight. I know what you're like. No excuses when we lose, please. Sorry, I'm only joking. I think we're going to win, just for the record. Thank God, Steve. Thank God he's not in the Spurs team. Yes, he is not in the Spurs team. We can confirm. Big up, Wayne Ashworth. Big up to you, my man. Hope you are well. Bill has said Ange only plays kids who are worth 15 million or more. Well, so far, I can't believe we've had injury issues and none of the young centre-halves get a game. We would rather play Emerson Royale at centre-half than Ashley Phillips. Make of it what you will. If he wins, it doesn't matter. If he loses, listen, it is what it is. I just think I think that it's a shame, because I'd really like to see some of those youngsters getting a game. Who have we got here? We have got Hennessy has said, would rather a bench of youngsters than a bunch of players who have failed to leave their mark on our hearts over the years. Oh, on our hearts. He's striking the chords of our hearts. Absolutely, my man. Phil Coys has said Richie to continue his good form tonight. Yeah, why not? And then people will be asking for me to apologise to him, which is always very, very strange. Soundboy has said, everyone, for your information, even though we criticise certain players, they're still Tottenham. We want them all to do well. Of course, we want every Spurs player to do well. Never in doubt. Never in doubt. Joshua said, hopefully we see the youngsters flourish tonight. Well, that's if they get a go, right? I mean, they're not being given a chance. Basuma, I don't know what that means. I'm going to say 2-0 or 3-1 Spurs. Big up, Nicola. Hope you are well. Tristan Swart to say goalkeeper Rob Sanchez too. Yeah, see, they've lost Rob Sanchez. They lose players every year, don't they? And still come back and do well. Darren, sorry, hang on. Charlie Moondog has said, I'm not so happy with the team today, but I believe we can win 3-2. Charlie, what are you not happy about? What is it you wanted to see differently? Let us know. Be interested to know. Everybody, are you happy with the team? Would you have liked to see something different? Let us know. Phil said Richie to get a hat-trick at 66-1, worth a couple of quid, I reckon. I mean, are we doing that thing again where we talk about Spurs battering teams? About time we did. Darren Rees, big up SAVVA and the chat. Big up to you as well, Darren. Much appreciated, my friend. Big up to you. Craig Nichols is in the chat saying Spurs need this win, but I've got a funny feeling we'll do a Spurs performance tonight and lose. Okay, lose. Terry thinks it's going to be Tottenham hamstring 2, Brighton 1. Joshua is going for 3-0 to Spurs. Here is the link, by the way, for anyone that did want to subscribe. So thank you very much for anyone that does it. Black Wolf 1967 is going for a Richie hat-trick. Amir is going 4-1 Spurs. Some big score lines being chucked about here by Tottenham fans. Some really, really big score lines. Sue Smith, big up Sue. Hope you're well. Said sick of all these injuries. I know every team gets them, but does not make me feel any better. Big up Sue. I think Brighton are there for the taking, though. Hey, it is what it is. Mapping and said, still Brighton a funny team. I agree. You never know what you're going to get with them now. It's different. When teams have to go into Europe and play twice a week instead of once a week, it changes the dynamic of training. It changes the dynamic of recovery, playing 2 games a week, rotation. So it's difficult. And I think that they're finding that tough this year. They're not doing too bad. They're still right up there, right? I mean, if we look at the Premier League table, Brighton are still 9th. What are they? 3 points. I mean, we say all this. If Brighton win tonight, they're back into the Conference League places in the table. So it's all very, very hit and miss right now in the Premier League. Mr. SAVVA, if I'm sexy, why can't you marry me? I'll ask the wife. See what she says. Big up Sue. More than welcome. Everyone is always more than welcome to pop in and out throughout the day. Absolutely. You all are welcome. Sean Pearce has said Davis deserves more credit. He's been outstanding. I wouldn't want to say outstanding. I think he's had some good games. I thought he was awful against Everton. Let's hope that he can have a better game tonight. I spent a bunch of money on fireworks. We better win with a bang. Big up to you. Big up to you. Who is Spurs captain tonight? As far as I can see, it's Sonny, right? It's Sonny. Isn't Sonny our captain? Why would it be anyone else? Farrow, it's Sonny. Skurs said, if we get through this run of games without Romero, it'd be crazy. And if we don't, Romero should get some stick, just as we gave Basuma and Ndogi stick after Chelsea game. Listen, I think when players do, I think Romero should get some stick. Why would I would give Romero stick when he's suspended, not being injured? I think there's a difference. He's not suspended, he's injured, right? So I don't think we can put that on him. Paul has said, Dyer crying. Rubbish right back gets in a centre back. Crazy, isn't it? Absolutely crazy. Oh, hang on. Let's have a look. Let's have a look here, shall we? Let's have a look here. Okay. Mark Cook said, we might see a few youngsters tonight, second half, Summer. Change things up later in the game. Surely we must beat this Brighton. We must beat this Brighton team tonight if we want. Absolutely. No excuses. No excuses. I don't think it's going to be a walk in the park, everyone says, but we've got to be winning these sort of games. We've got to be winning these sort of games massively. And morning all from Melbourne. I'll take 1-0. Big up, Chris. I'll take the 1-0 as well. GBC has said Emerson slander will end tonight. I don't want him at the club. I don't care if he does well. I don't want him at the football club. Hennessy has said bet on us to win each half and to have the most corners each half, 75-1. Okay, good luck with that, my friend. Good luck with that. I mean, Man City won me my bet last night. I'm not going to lie to you. That was very welcome. Levy with a bevy. Love that. Said Dorrington and Phillips are England under 20 centre-back partnership. Talk about kicking the teeth for your manager when he's picking this trash. I mean, look, you know, he picks who he thinks is best. He sees them in training. For me, I would have liked to have seen at some point during this Romero and Van der Ven not playing, one of them getting some minutes, but it's not to be, is it? It's not to be. Paul has said, what's the point in youngsters if you don't use them in a situation we have now? Definitely one way of looking at it. Kez said this team is the best we've got. Ryan Griffiths, big up to you, my friend. Hope you're well. Great win for your boys, Wolves, last night. 4-1 away at Brentford. Philly is asking the question, what message does that send to Phillips, who is an Ange signing, that the manager would rather play fullbacks over him? Let's discuss that. People, why do we think Davis and Royale are starting over Phillips? Is he purely been bought for years ahead? Is he not good enough? Is it an Ange signing? All of the above, all of that. What do you make of it? Sav, we are in talks for Genoa centre-half Radu Dragusin. Is this one of those we want to be in talks with him, or we definitely are? Mario has said 6 points to end a year on a high. It would be fantastic, wouldn't it, to get 3 points tonight, 3 points Sunday, and we'd be flying very, very high. East London Guna said, big up SAVVA, come on Brighton. Big up to you as well. Yeah, I mean, it's weird because that means I would want West Ham to win if I'm going to go against you. So, yeah, I'll take West Ham versus you lot tonight. Donna Cullen back in with a super chat. Say, Mr. SAVVA, I'm sassy. Why can't you marry or kiss me? Very worrying, Donna. Honestly, some of these comments are very, very truly worrying. Ryan has said, I'm going 2-2 draw. Hopefully, yous can get a win. Matthew Horsfield's gone 2-1 to Brighton. Don't encourage, Josh. Don't encourage. JC, 3-2 to Spurs. Simon Raff has gone 2-0 Tottenham and 1-0 to my Arsenal. Oh, you're Arsenal. I'll be honest. I think you should have enough to beat West Ham, if I'm brutally honest. I really do think you should have enough to beat West Ham. They're a good team, West Ham. By the way, can I just say the travesty is at the moment, less than a third of the people have smashed the like button. There's 254 of you in here, and we're only on 78 likes. That is absolutely shocking. I'm not asking for money. I'm not begging for super chats. I ask for likes. They're free. Please go and smash that like button. I don't feel like it's asking for a lot, and it really does help YouTubers. So if anyone would be so kind to smash that like button, that'd be great. Lewis is in the house and said, Lewis, evening SAVVA. I hope you're well, mate. Don't know why, but I'm a bit apprehensive about tonight. I think we should win. I think we'll be all right. Hey, guys. Hey to you as well, Thomas Bradley. Hongmin's son is the sexiest man alive. Fair enough. Is my border okay, or are all my eyes weird? I don't know. I don't know. I think, hang on, my border is a bit weird, isn't it? 1 second. Yeah, my border is a bit weird, isn't it? It's a bit low. Is that right? Oh, I never know how to do all this. No. I wouldn't have seen it if you hadn't mentioned it. And now I'm seeing it. Let me have a look 1 second. Oh God, I've now got my OCDs going all over the shop now. Boom. No. Boom. So that'll have to do. Don't worry about it. I'll have to do. Thomas, can't believe you said that. It's thrown me right off my game. Where are we? Tyler has got me 2-2, but wouldn't be surprised if either team got a last-minute winner. I think it's going to be one of those types of games. And just talking about one of those types of games, here's Has. Bear with me, mate. I'm just going to try and hopefully that has worked, right? Has that worked? Are we happy with that? I don't know. I don't know how to do all that, how to lower it, mate. There we go. Anyway, Has, how you doing, bro? I say long time no see. I came to your calf on Sunday. How are you, mate? You good?
Yeah, I'm really good. Finally good to be back on a show with you again, mate. on a watch along, albeit, but it's good to be back. Honestly, nice to be here, and Tottenham playing again. Can't get any better than this.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, mate, we've seen the teams. Have you seen the teams?
I have seen the team. Yeah, I've been listening to the show. So I've been listening to the lineups and everything else. So it's as I expected. I don't know if anyone watched my show yesterday with Ashmatic, but pretty much sort of predicted similar lineups. But yeah, it's as expected. Royal coming in at centre back. Dogi comes back in at left back. And we said it was either going to be Højbjerg or Skip, but albeit Skip is injured and Højbjerg comes in. So we're going to have to make do with what we have. And look, I must say, I've got to give props to Ange for, you know, making do with what he's got at the moment. He's trying to plug a lot of gaps in this Tottenham team at the moment.
Yeah.
Due to various reasons, you know, the squad hasn't been replenished as it should have been. He's had to deal with injuries, suspensions. So props to him. You know, even if he's not playing the kids, he's trying his best to actually plug the gaps. And let's see how it works out tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, isn't it? I mean, a lot of people have been talking about, by the way, not one of the Spurs players tonight is English. We've got an 11 without a single English player in our team. I watched a game the other day, I think it was Man United v Liverpool, and they only had one English player each on their team as well. So English players dying out, a dying breed. Has a lot of people, I suppose the main talking point was going to be Skip v Højbjerg, but we know that Skip has got a knock, so that's now not a talking point. It makes sense. A lot of people, I think we knew Royal was going to start a centre-half if fit because Udogie was going back to left-back. Yeah. But people are asking the question, right, why has he not, during this time, given Dorrington or Phillips, they haven't even had a minute off the bench. Even at 3 or 4-0 up against Newcastle, we didn't give Dorrington 60 seconds of action. Like, why do you think this is? Are they just not ready?
Well, look, I'll say this. When Ange come to Spurs, everyone was rating him for actually playing the youth when he was at Celtic and clubs before that as well. I think coming to the Premier League is a different ball game, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, of course it is.
Perhaps you can afford to do that in the lesser leagues. No disrespect to the Scottish League. You can afford to bring through players who can perform at that level. But when it gets to the Premier League, it's a different level. You know, these players need to be absolutely ready, you know, to be able to play in a big stage. So I'm thinking that's maybe the reason. You know, it's not that he doesn't want to play him. Maybe it's just to protect them. He doesn't feel like they're ready. You know, they're playing in a very, very competitive league, which isn't the Scottish League. So maybe that's the reason why.
Yeah. Listen, I agree with you. Look, I'm only here to ask questions, right? I'm only here to ask the questions. Listen, would I like to see a Dorrington or an Ashley Phillips? Yes, I would. I'm just bored of seeing Royal, Davis, Dyer, but that's just me. He's the manager. He makes the decisions and he sees the players in training, right? He sees them Monday to Friday, Monday to Sunday. He sees them. He knows what's best. And that's why he's paid to do his job. What do you make? Look, Richie has come into a bit of form for the first time in his Spurs career, right? He's played, I believe, something like 57 games now. And now he's got 4 goals in his last 3 games. Are we seeing a purple patch, or are we seeing a guy now that's being played through the middle where he wants to play, benefiting from game time in his natural position, or maybe a mixture of both?
Look, I'm hoping it's not a purple patch just like everyone else, but it's no coincidence that he's had his operation. He did mention before he had the op that he had a niggly problem with his hip. He had that operation. He come back and he started to play well, you know, first couple of games, and now he's getting on the score sheet. So you've got to wonder, was he actually playing with some sort of injury that was sort of hindering his movement, perhaps his ability to play? You know, perhaps we didn't have any other option to play Richarlison and he played through that injury, but it's no coincidence, I'm going to assume. But this form has to be consistent and it has to carry on. You know, if he doesn't get on the score sheet tonight, he has to put in a good shift at least. He has to be a nuisance, a menace, you know, affect the game in somehow, you know. So for me, I just think, he's probably benefited from obviously playing in the middle, but also Son sort of coming into some sort of form, playing on the left now, Kulusevski playing in the middle, sort of, things are sort of coming together at the right time, perhaps for Richarlison, with Ange having to rejig stuff in the team. So
yeah. Look, it's interesting. It's interesting. Look, we'll come back to that in a minute. Just before we do, I think it's probably and it's probably really, really. Actually, let me answer this. Whenever people ask these questions, I would like to think that any manager that's sole job is to win games isn't using the team in any way, shape, or form as a way to send messages to the chairman. A lot of people say this about Conte, right? Oh, is he not playing this player to send a message that he needs more players? For me, do the best thing for the team and have those conversations with the chairman Monday to Friday. You don't pick a team, surely, you don't pick a team, do you, just to say to the chairman, oh, well, there you go, you haven't given me what I need, blah, blah, blah. Surely that's not what any managers do they?
At the end of the day, these managers get paid a lot of money to manage the team and biting their own nose off to spite the owner or whoever else, I think is highly unlikely, if you're asking me, because he would have known the situation at Spurs before he signed that contract. He would have known what the limitations are with our chairman, with the club and everything else. So I really don't think that is the case. I don't think, he would do that just to prove a point. I think it would be very immature of him to do that. I just think, perhaps he's just trying to be a bit clever with the fact that we might not have much money to spend in January. He might have to be using some of these players in January until the end of the season. So that means if he can't get rid of them in January and he's not playing them now and he's putting the kids in and we're stuck with them, what are we going to do? No,
listen, I agree. I agree. By the way, people in the chat, everyone's saying, oh, you can't question Ange. Nonsense. We're football fans. Our job is to question everything. That's what we do. We're football fans. We debate, we question things. I don't ever go along with this. You can never question a manager, because if that was the case, no manager would ever get sacked. Fans question the managers all the time. You're allowed to. It's absolutely fine. Doesn't mean you want the manager out. By the way, thank you to all the people that have liked so far. We've got 117 likes, but 274 of you in the chat. We should be at 200 likes. And for anybody that would like to subscribe, the link is pinned. While you're at it, please go over and subscribe to Southview Coys as well. And if somebody would be so kind in the chat to find the link for Southview Coys, that would be brilliant. Listen, before we continue talking about Spurs, there's about 21 minutes until kickoff. Let's talk about Hugo Lloris. It's been announced tonight. Sky Sports News have announced it, Fabrizio Romano. Everyone's announced it, that he's in advanced talks, not just talks. They're not just talking. They're advanced in those talks with Los Angeles FC. It's no surprise, is it, that he's going? It's no surprise, surely.
Well, I think it should have materialised in the summer when he made his intentions clear that he wanted to leave. I think it should have all been sorted out. He was our club captain. I think, no matter what was said or done or whatever his form was like, we need to treat him with a bit of respect. And perhaps the club should have done a little bit better to sort of accommodate him sort of leaving. But, it is what it is. But look, I think it's a good move for him. He's going to... we all know he's going to Los Angeles for a last payday. It's a league that he can still flourish in for the next 4 or 5 years, if I'm being honest with you. He's only 37 years of age. He can play until he's 42 years old. So, for me, I think it's a great move. If I was in his shoes, I'd probably do the same thing. He doesn't need to stress about, playing in a big league. He can sort of do his part to promote that league, MLS. And I think he'll be a hit over there because I think he's still got something to offer for the MLS at that level. Yeah,
sure. Listen, I mean, you take one last payday, wouldn't you, at that age in your career? You take a massive payday going 100%. To live in LA. It's not like anyone's saying to him, oh, God, mate, go and live in Scarborough or somewhere like that. He's going to live in Los Angeles. He's going to get a massive payday. Can
you imagine how he'll be lauded when he goes over there? Because to the MLS and to the people in America and whoever else, it'll be, France's World Cup winning goalkeeper has come over to the MLS. What a fantastic advert for that league. And he would know that. And he's going to get paid handsomely for it. So I think it's a win-win we'll get him off our books, and then we can all move on in our own direction.
Yeah, of course. It also opens up another spot for a foreign player in the team, in the squad. It gets his wages off the books, obviously, to be used for somebody else. I'm not just saying that they disappear, but it allows us to bring in someone like a Todibo to take that squad place and to take those wages. So look, it looks like it's good all round. And listen, the last couple of years hasn't been vintage Lloris, but let's be fair, he's been a wonderful servant since 2013, I believe it was. He's played hundreds of games for the club, captaining hundreds of games, played multiple semis and finals, and he was with us throughout the Poch era. He goes with everyone's best wishes, surely, doesn't he?
He goes with my best wishes. Absolutely goes with my best wishes. You know, he frustrated me the last couple of seasons he was playing at Spurs, because I knew that, you know, he was sort of declining as a goalkeeper. But what he's given us at Tottenham, you can't fault him. You know, he's a World Cup winning goalkeeper. He's captained his team, his national team for years and years. And he gave us some fantastic performances over the years. Who can remember the Champions League heroics, you know, the penalty saves, everything, you know. So absolutely goes with my blessing. Can't fault him. And you know what? It happens. It happens to players. People decline over time. So it is what it is.
Of course. Yeah. I tell you what, I don't know whether to be I don't know whether to be honoured or scared by this account. Just some very, very strange things that are said. So listen, the best of luck goes to Hugo Lloris. He will go. And look, it looks like as well, the names that are being bandied about leaving. I can't actually, let me get this comment off. It's just too distracting. Miami has signed Suarez as well. The names that are being bandied about leaving along with Lloris is Dyer and Højbjerg in January. Now, another two that I would say I'm not surprised about, I'm not worried about. Probably both leaving with very different feelings from the fans at this stage, right? I think Dyer's kind of outstayed his welcome to the point where I think people are really frustrated with him for years. Whereas Højbjerg, I think everyone acknowledges that he does a job, but it's probably time to move on and we need a better clientele of player. Would that be a fair assessment?
Yeah, I think we all know these players, their time's up at the club. We're counting down the days now. Dyer, not even in the squad for me, is a huge sign that, you know, he's not in favour with the manager. So yeah, I think his time's up. Whether it's this January or next year remains to be seen. But I think we're counting down the time now. In terms of Højbjerg, I think, you know, he's still got a part to play until he's sold, because we're having to rely on him at the moment. So we need to be a bit, you know, tactical with Højbjerg, you know, to sort of keep him still interested in playing for Spurs, but also trying to keep active in the market to try and get him off our books as well. So it's a bit of a balancing act at the moment. With Dyer, I can understand. You know, we sort of stated our intentions at the beginning of the season that we wanted to get rid of him, but it was down to the player who said, actually, I want to stay at Tottenham and see out my contract. Hey, when a player says that, there's not much you can do. You know, so
yeah, absolutely. Look, let's get back to Tottenham Brighton. The kickoff is in 15 minutes exactly. By the way, before we do, guys and girls, thank you to the person that just subscribed. I really do appreciate that. If anyone else would like to, it would be much appreciated. Always try and interact with the comments as much as possible on this channel. So please, I've just put the link in. It is pinned as well, and help us get towards that 13k subscribers. Tyler thinks that Dyer should go to the MLS as well. Finn Brazil has said there are 5 Utes. I've not seen that word in a while. Utes. God, I remember at college everyone used to go, look at that Ute over there. 5 Utes on the bench. Lucas said, please, can you get rid of these wrong sized blue boxes around your heads? Are they that distracting? Let's have a look. I got a Hass. I know you need to pop away for 1 second. So if you need to do that, let me see if I just remove these 1 sec. Like that. Is that better? Should we just go with that? Is that all right? Okay, we'll go with that. And I'll tell you what I can do. If I do that, is I can put my name back up. Isn't that nice? There we go. There we go. Apologies for anybody that found that frustrating. Levy with a bevy has said Højbjerg is one of the worst midfielders I've seen. The fact so many of our fan base rate him shows how far our standards slipped. Bang on. Bang on. I think lots of people talk about this guy in glowing references. For me, he's a trier. He's a workhorse. I just don't think he's got any quality in his feet at all, unfortunately. Joshua says, Strasbourg Steve, thoughts on Suarez to Inter Miami. Barca of old. Yeah, Barca reuniting there. There we go. There we go. Apologies. I didn't mean to annoy anybody with those boxes. Sometimes it looks good. Sometimes it doesn't. Okay, there we go. Much better with the boxes. That is better. Okay, fair enough. Better. My head against regression. Okay. Cool. Right, Griffiths said Donna's going to be hunting you down as well now, Haas. Yeah, Donna is probably going to start fancying Haas as well. Look, guys and girls, it's going to be an interesting game, right? We are seeing. I mean, look, I think they're struggling big time, aren't they? I mean, when you look at, let's have a look at their team again. Where's the games? There we go. Premier League. When you look at the players that they're missing. Gilmore and Milner in central midfield, Hinchelwood, Van Heck, Igor in the back three. They're struggling, aren't they? They are struggling, but we've got injuries as well. So it's going to be very, very interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 English players for Brighton tonight. None for Tottenham Hotspur, as we were saying. Let me know. Give me some predictions. I've got a feeling we're going to get another red tonight. I don't know why. I said it to Graham earlier. He used to stream. I said to him earlier, I've just got a feeling that we're going to get a red tonight. I don't know why. For anybody in the chat who is a West Ham or Arsenal fan, the team news is out. Arsenal line up with David Orea in goal. They've gone with a back four of Zinchenko left back, Saliba and Gabriel centre half, and Ben White at right back. A midfield of Declan Rice, Trossard and Odegaard with Martinelli, Jesus and Saka. So we've gone quite attacking there, Arsenal at home tonight. And then West Ham line up with, where are they gone with? Areola in goal. They've gone with Emerson at left back, Kufal at right back, Mavropanos and Ogbonna at centre half. They've got a midfield three of Ward-Prowse, Souček and Alvarez with Paqueta, Kudos and Jared Bowen up front. So that's going to be interesting for them. And Ramsdale on the bench again for Arsenal, who are missing Havertz tonight, Partey, Timber, Tomiyasu, Vieira. So it's going to be very interesting. Has, just saying, looking at this Brighton team, they've got a lot of injuries. I haven't asked you, what's your prediction for tonight?
Look, I'm going to go with what I went last night on my show, which was a 2-1 win. I think it's going to be nervy. I think it's not going to be an easy game. Brighton are long overdue a win, and no matter who they have out tonight, I know they've got a lot of players missing. I think they'll try really hard to get something over the line tonight. And we've got injuries as well. Look, both teams are depleted, so really, you could say it's an even playing field. I think we've got the better squad, better group of players at disposal at the moment. Yeah, I think they're going to make it really hard for us tonight. They're really going to try and push us, playing at home at the Amex as well. But I think we'll get it over the line 2-1 tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, isn't it? Because, I mean, you know the style of play from Brighton. And I think, like, I've seen the press conferences today from both De Zerbi and from Postecoglou, both talking about, they both seem to have a lot of respect for each other, both talking about each other's style of play, how they're both going to press. I think they both said today, they're going to press, but we're going to press, that sort of thing. It should make for an open game of football with two teams that are probably going to play quite high lines. So, I mean, I feel there should be goals in the game, right? There should. I mean, I don't want to jinx it and we get a 0-0 draw, but there should be goals in this one, right?
Well, I think it's going to come down to who can finish their dinner, really. We've got the best keeper in the league at the moment, I would say, on current form. I'm not saying he's the best keeper overall, but on current form, if by stats we're going by that, he's the best keeper in the league. So we've got that going for us. A defence, I think it's got potential to sort of, I don't know, it's a makeshift defence. Davey, we've got two fullbacks essentially playing centre back, so we're going to have to really be on the ball today. Richarlison, has he found his shooting boots? He has for the last 2 games. Can he repeat that today? We'll see. I don't think Brighton's got enough about them to sort of, finish their dinner tonight. But I think they'll get a goal.
The interesting thing about Brighton is, like, I've always thought Danny Welbeck's a very good footballer. Not a great goal scorer. I think he's a very good footballer. He's been scoring a few goals lately. And Pedro is one of those players, a real enigma for me. A real enigma. All the talent in the world, pace, power, good on the ball. Again, not a great goal scorer. So they've got some players that can do things, but I just don't know if they've got players that are clinical enough. Like, let's have a look at them. If we look at their lineup tonight, right? Yao Pedro this season has played 18 league games, got 5 league goals. So it's not the worst return. Danny Welbeck has played 10 games and got 2 goals. You've got Pascal Gross, who I think is a very good footballer. He's played 16 and got 3. It's not an abundance of goals in this forward line. They've got Buonotti on the right, only 19 years of age. He's only got 1 goal season. Then you've got Billy Gilmore and Milner in midfield who aren't goal scorers. So that could be where they come a cropper, right? That should be where we come on top, that they haven't got many goals in them.
Yeah, I think they're it's been very bitty with obviously the injuries that they have. Obviously, Mitoma was their star man who is currently injured. So they're trying to get goals from anywhere they can at the moment, really. Whereas if you look at Spurs, we've got that attacking prowess. We've got Kulusevski, we've got Son, we've got Richarlison. Brennan Johnson hasn't, found his shooting boots yet, but he's getting close. So you'd have to say it's going to all come down to the defence, SAVVA. It's going to come down to can that makeshift defence cope today? You'd imagine yes against this Brighton team. I'm not confident that Brighton will be able to do the same down the other end with the attacking threat that we have. So look, I think it's going to come down to who's going to be the more busy, who's going to press, who's going to put the shift in tonight more than anything else, in my opinion.
We'll come back, Justin. We're going to talk about cards in a minute. I don't know why, Has. I will talk about it now, shall we? I've had this feeling all day. I don't know why, but I just got the feeling this game has got a red or a couple of reds in it. 2 teams that play very high octane football. I've got this vision, when you feel like you've seen it before. I've got these visions of Sonny being slipped in behind their high line. I've also got visions of Pedro and Welbeck being slipped in behind ours, and I can just see some late tackles. I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it, but I just feel like these 2 teams are prone to that.
Yeah, look, 2 high lines. It's going to be a game of who can get through or who is going to get through. But look, we watch Spurs now and we think, you know what, who's going to get the next red card? Who's going to get the next suspension?
Yeah.
It's just been like that this season. If I'm being honest with you, I haven't seen a season like this one where Spurs have picked up this many cards, if I'm being honest. Usually we are quite disciplined, but maybe that shows the way that Ange wants to play. His high pressing, high intensity is the reason behind that, probably. That, we're pressing and we're actually trying to battle back for that ball. Whereas seasons gone by, we sort of allowed possession and picked up the odd card here and there. But we are picking up more cards this season. And that's, in part to the way Ange wants to play.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I mean, look, what we can't afford to do, though, right, is lose anybody else to a 3-game suspension with a straight red or anything like that. So I think this is one of those games where I'm hoping Ange will say to them, stay calm. Like, look, we've got Van der Ven out. We've got Romero out. Basuma and Sarr are buggering off to the African Cup of Nations. We've got Bentancur injured. Nothing silly. And I don't know why, but it's just Spurs. Like, look, we've supported Spurs for donkey's years between us, and it's one of them things where something happens and you go, "Oh, that's Spurs." You know what I mean? I can just feel it.
Yeah, again, it's that S word, isn't it? I don't want to say it, but we all know what the S word is.
Yeah.
It's the Tottenham way, isn't it? Let's be honest. We're so used to it down the years. You know, we are the team where, you know, we are a team of bursts, if you know what I mean. You know, we are the one who play the club where, you know, they're the first goal scorer for that club against us, or we're the first team to concede, you know, 3 penalties in a row in the Premier League, all for the wrong reasons, so to speak. But it's the Tottenham way, isn't it? I mean, we're so used to it over the years that nothing's sort of out the realms of possibility.
Yeah, oh, mate, without a shadow of a doubt, it's one of them things where sometimes things happen. You go, oh well, if that's going to happen, it's going to happen to Tottenham. But look, the players are in the tunnel. I'm very happy. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm very happy that Matoma is sorry, not happy he's injured. I'm just happy he's not playing against us. I don't wish injury upon any player. But that's a big plus for us. But look, last thoughts on this. I think we've got too much for them. Famous last words, maybe, but for me, there's no excuses, Hass. I don't want to get to the end of the game and people go, oh, but we were missing X, Y, and Z, because they're missing a lot of players as well. So there can't be any excuses, can there?
Look, as long as we go out there and give it our all, 100%, and we don't sort of slack or anything, then yeah, there can't be any excuses, unless we make an excuse. But there's no reason why we can't go to Brighton and get a win today. You know, they've got loads of players out injured, but so have we. You know, it's gonna be a fairly even contest, I would say, considering the circumstances. So yeah, no excuses.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, it looks like it's quite I don't know whether that's fog or they've had fireworks or what's going on down there on the south coast. Here's the teams for you. Amazon Prime do that thing where they bring the players up and then they disappear. So you have to wait for the whole 11 to be announced. And then I have to rattle it off really, really quickly like this. The Brighton team is still in goal. Hinchelwood, Van Heck, Duncan, Julio, Milner and Gilmore in midfield. Buonotti, Gross and Pedro behind Danny Welbeck. But they have got Ferguson and Estupiñán on the bench, who I believe have both passed fitness tests today, what I read earlier. And Dahoud is back from injury as well on the bench, playing a 4-2-3-1. And James Milner, who is 752 years of age, is playing central midfield. The Tottenham lineup I'll try and do in real time. The Tottenham lineup is such. Here we go. It's Vicario in goal. A back four of Pedro Porro, Emerson, Davis and Udogie. Papa, Sarr and Højbjerg in the midfield too. Johnson right, Son left, Kulusevski in the hole, and Richarlison, the Brazilian phenomenon, up top. A bench of Fraser Forster, Brian Hill, Eric Dyer, Lo Celso, Phillips, Valise, Santiago, Donnelly, Dorrington. So other than Dyer and Lo Celso, and maybe Brian Hill, who is still a youngster, it's a very young bench. So it's a lot of kids on that bench.
Yeah, we don't have any options, do we? I mean, we're out of options. We've got loads of injuries, suspensions. Look, it is what it is. Both teams are in a similar situation. I think it's going to be a great game of football today. I don't think it's going to be, you know, attack versus defence, so to speak. It's going to be full-blooded, I reckon, and I hope so.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Both managers just hugging each other on the touchline. I will start the timer as soon as the teams kick off. If you're sticking around, smash the like button and let us know if you're not watching the game, whether you're relying on us for commentary, because a few times lately people have said that and I didn't realise people were. So let us know and that will tell us how detailed we need to be. Smash the like button. Please subscribe if you haven't already and stick with us and we can all enjoy the pain or enjoy the jubilation together like a fan base, like we should. And of course, if Tottenham win tonight, Tottenham will go, depending on goal difference, could go into third. Obviously, depending on what happens in the Arsenal game, we could be just 3 points off the top of the table. If Arsenal win, we could be 4 points off, or we could be 7 points away. So big game. Big game. Let's get to it. We're about to kick off and I'm going to set the timer. Hopefully this works. I always get this wrong. Players in a huddle, having a nice little chat amongst themselves. Richie looks fired up. There he is, the old pigeon.
They're taking the knee.
What are you watching it on? Amazon?
Yeah.
Right, here we go. Looks like Richie's about to kick off for Tottenham Hotspur. They've taken the knee. Have you kicked off on your game?
I have, yeah.
How? I've got it on Amazon Prime, like live. I don't under.
I'm on 20 seconds at the moment. Oh, good ball to Richie. Come on. Play him in. Kulusevski on the left. Crosses the ball in. It comes back out to Son. Edge of the box. Crosses it in. We are really putting them under pressure at the moment from get-go.
Hang on. Have you any way of pausing yours for a few seconds? Otherwise,
hold on.
I'm
what are you
so
on?
Right. At the moment, I'm on 30 seconds exactly.
Right. I'll pause. I'm on 52.
What is going? How can my Amazon?
Right. I'm on 50. Oh, I can't pause it.
How can my Amazon be 15 seconds behind yours?
Oh, I can pause it. Hold on. So I'm going to pause it on 1 minute 15. Okay. Let me know when you get there.
I will let you know how we get there. But how on earth can my Amazon Prime be that far behind yours? That is a shambles. Right, I'm not going to look at the chat at the bottom of the chat either. 1 minute 15 now.
Right. Yeah, I'm on the same time now.
Right, so they are. It's a throw in to Brighton. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, mate. I just assumed if it was on my TV on Amazon Prime that Amazon Prime starts at the same time.
I think it's something to do with the internet speed as well, or the area that you're in, probably.
Hey,
I don't know.
Don't mug off my internet speed. Here's Kulu.
Oh.
Well, we started well. We started at quite a high tempo here. I'm not going to go to the bottom of the comments just so that I can't see if a goal goes in or not. Right.
I'm liking this pressure at the moment. This is really good pressure from Tottenham, and I think it's good that because we're making our intentions known here, we've come here to put them to the sword. So,
yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely, mate. I think the thing is as well, what we've got to do though is score when we're on top, because we've seen that in the second half of games, we absolutely get so tired in the second half of games. It's unreal.
Is that a foul?
It's got to be a foul, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a foul. Right. Who's going to take this? Do you reckon Porro? Sonny, maybe?
I mean, there wasn't really a lot in it, was there? But
no, there wasn't. But it was, it was about to spin him, so you knew what he was doing there.
Yeah, I feel that Brennan Johnson, and not because of that, I just feel Brennan Johnson for me needs to bulk out a bit, if I'm honest. Yeah. I feel like he's quite lightweight, but it's Pedro Porro over the free kick. It's been all Spurs for 3 minutes here. And I'm on 3 minutes 6 seconds as per the timer. We should both be in line with the timer now. Yeah. Pedro Porro standing over this, about 30 yards out, would you say? Just under 30 yards out?
Just about 30 yards, just out, yeah.
It's been a while since we've whipped in a free kick. Porro swings it in and it hits the wall. But Brighton have not been able to put their foot on the ball and get in this game at all. So good start from Spurs, early pressure. And all the while it's up the other end. We don't have to worry about Royale and Davis. So
Exactly.
And by the way, I'm not bringing up any chats at the moment.
I'm more worried about when, and inevitably, Evan Ferguson, when he comes on, because he's trouble. So we need to get a couple of goals at least before he comes on.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Spurs playing it in dangerous areas, but we played it well out.
Good. Brilliant. Come on, Richie.
Well there, Richie. He's fed in Brennan Johnson. What you got? Beat your man. Beat your man.
Come on.
No, he's cut in. Papasar back to Brennan Johnson.
Get the ball in. Good ball. Come on, Udogie. That's it. Start again.
It's all Spurs at the moment. For anyone that's not got a stream or not able to see it, it's all Tottenham Hotspur pinging it about nice.
Losing possession in midfield. Now they're on a counter-attack here. And they are 4 or 5 players running into our box at the moment.
Royal, that was awful. Danny Welbeck.
What a given goal.
They're in
Danny
again.
What a save from
And it's a good
Vicario.
save. A Dogie away. And I'll tell you what, honestly, Emerson Royale there. If anyone wants to know why I don't...
Who's lost the ball? Oh.
If anyone wants to know why I don't want Emerson Royale on our team, that defending there against Danny Welbeck was absolutely awful. Just like that, they undone us. Just like that. And again, I hate to say it, from another Porro giving it away. I know, listen, I love Porro. Going forward, I think he's sensational, but he really does give the ball away a lot in dangerous areas. Oh, hang on.
Oh, who's this?
Hang on.
Oh.
Hang on.
Oh, what a
Great
save from Vicario.
What a save, Vicario.
Oh, my God.
I'll tell you what, I was about to say 1-0.
Wow.
Wow. What a save.
Low to his left-hand side. That was incredible.
GBC, when you say that's not Emerson's fault, just because Porro made a mistake doesn't mean that Emerson Royal doesn't have to defend after that. But, I mean, what a save that was, Haas. That was sensational, wasn't it?
For anyone who's not watching the game, the ball fell. I think it was not Welbeck.
Welbeck.
Was it Welbeck?
I think it was
all he
Welbeck.
had to do was pick his spot. He goes to the left of the keeper, and the way he got down to save it, phenomenal.
Great save.
Keeper for me.
Well, let's have a look. So the ball was played
into
Welbeck's path, and I'll tell you what, for as good a save as it is, if Danny Welbeck's my centre forward, I'm just saying you've got to finish those, right? This is what we said earlier. I don't know if they've got enough goals in them, but fantastic save. And we fell asleep there completely at the back. We fell asleep massively.
I mean, Vicario wasn't even on his line there. He was literally about 3 or 4 feet off his line when he made that save as well. So,
yeah, lively start. Tottenham have had all the football, but the 2 chances of the game have come to Brighton.
Brighton, yeah.
And Brighton can come forward again. They're giving it away again. Højbjerg's intercepted. That's a brilliant ball. What you got? Play that back.
Oh, come on, Johnson.
It's crap. Come on, Johnson. So, 0-0. 7.5 minutes gone. 0-0. Great save, keeping us in the game. For all of our endeavour, I don't think we've had a shot yet, have we? Have we had a shot?
No, we haven't had a shot yet. We've had opportunities to get the ball in as well, but come on, Kulu.
And here's another opportunity, headed out by Danny Welbeck.
And now this is the problem.
Pedro can bring it away. He's asking for a free kick. I don't think he's going to get it. And James Milner, using his experience there. Was that James Milner? Cleared by Steele. High and long down the pitch.
Got that.
Nothing silly.
Let's all calm down. Just play the ball, get a few touches in, and then we'll go again. See, now this is, it's clear what Brighton wants to do. They want to counter-attack us. And the 2 chances they had were as a result of a counter-attack. And they almost broke away again just now. So...
yeah, got to watch out for that, man. Got to watch out. I think we're going to have all the possession. Still, wow, Steele's come out to the edge of the box to head it. It's gone out to Son. Haven't seen anything of Son so far. I need to get him on the ball.
Come on, Son. Drive in there.
Nice. 1-2.
Oh!
I mean...
Ben Davies wins the ball high up, to be fair, but it's a risky game. Oh, that was great by Højbjerg. Oh, and a great pass as well. Get there, Udogie. Come on. Oh.
I don't think he's quick. I don't think he's that quick. So the ball's got out of play. It's Brighton 0, Tottenham 0. A very, very, very funny game. We've had all the ball. They've had the chances. And that's 2 chances that it's Danny Welbeck versus Vicario at the moment. 2 Danny Welbeck shots on target, 2 saves from Vicario. So at the moment, that's the 2 biggest moments of the game. We're dominating possession. Just need to be a bit more when we get the ball into those. wide areas. I think we need to be a bit more clinical.
Right, give the
Here's
ball away.
Højbjerg. Oh, come on, man. A bit more quality in those areas.
Better. See, these are the chances. Like, when we win the ball in midfield, we need to be more incisive. Like,
I agree.
We're not always going to get that opportunity.
I agree. This is what I mean about Højbjerg. I think he does all the hard work, but when you need someone to put the foot on the ball, take their time.
So limited. Limited.
I agree.
So limited.
I agree.
And this is the thing. This is why we self-implode when we start off well, because they revert back to those Conte days. Come on, son.
Desperately need to get Son in the game here. I mean, it's one of those games.
Son, that was bad. Come on. What is he doing? How is he losing control there in his own half?
And Brighton, for the first time really in the game, been able to put their foot on the ball. They've put the ball down the left wing to James Milner, who's 412. James Milner is going to play the ball out wide to Pedro. He's a bit of a menace, is this guy. He cuts in on his right. He's still going. He's still going. He's still going. Through on goal. And it's 1-0 to Brighton. God. It's 1-0. Again, the back four all over the shop. All over the shop. No one marking. Was it the youngster Hinshelwood?
Hinshelwood, yeah. First goal for Brighton. There you go. First goal for Brighton. I told you. Tottenham. Always Tottenham, right? Every club that we play, there's a player that always gets their first goal against Tottenham. Always. He just walked through our defence. Like, literally. Look at him. I'm watching the replay, right? Right, he gets hold of the ball out on the left. He just waltzes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players he's gone past and gets that ball through.
I'm going to ask you. I'm going to say, I know we're not allowed to criticise anybody being Spurs fans. What was Udogie doing?
No, it was far too late. He got to him far too late until he realised that he didn't close him down, and then it was too late by then. He'd already taken a shot. To be fair, I've got to give credit to Hinshelwood. He absolutely rocketed that in. I mean, there was no chance Vicario was going to save that. Right, now Udogie in the midfield.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm going to be honest. It's too easy to get through that back four.
You just saw.
I mean, we could talk about having the players out injured, but for me, Porro and Udogie in this game, they're not near enough to their players. People will blame.
I mean, there were 6 players he went past.
Yeah, but mate, the point is, he's on the right hand side. Udogie's got to be more aware of what's around him. I know we're not allowed to.
The ball.
Yeah, he's ball watching there. Like, I think sometimes when we talk about these players being great, I think sometimes we switch off from what their actual duties are. You've got to be more aware of what's around you. Well, Mo Shire saying, "Calm down." Who needs to calm down, Mo Shire? Who's not calm?
Anyway,
what's going on?
We'll move along. Positionally, for me, right? These players need to be better positionally. When they're not on the board, they need to know where to be. You know, who are you picking up? Are you picking up your right back? Are you picking up your strike? You know, everyone's just ball watching.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, look, okay, it's up to us now. It's early enough in the game. We've seen Spurs come back before. I guess, you know what we normally say when we're 1-0 up and we say, right, get the second early.
Come on, Brennan. Oh. Was that a corner? No, goal kick.
Goal kick. You know when we normally say, oh, we're 1-0 up, get the second early, get the game out of reach. I think that's what we've got to avoid now at the other end. We've really got to. I can't. 100%. Don't get 2-0 down. Was that not a corner?
No, it's gone out for a goal kick. This Igor chap looks a bit menacing at the back for Brighton. It looks like a real handful.
Igor was good for Fiorentina, but he's been playing at left back for Brighton because they've got injuries at the back. He's normally you can see it. He's an imposing centre half. He's a big centre half. But for all of our pressing.
Come on, that's it. Win the ball. Come on, Brennan. Come on, Brennan. Kulu. Oh, it's ping pong in the area. Come on, better than that. He's going to give the foul away. We're pressing really well, but
We are.
Just make anything happen. Like a bit of composure wouldn't go amiss right now, especially in that final third. I mean, the thing is, Brighton at the moment, they've got a platform now to build on this 1-0 lead. We just need to make sure they don't get comfortable and grow into the game. We need to make it as uncomfortable as we can and try and get a goal back.
Yeah. Yeah, it's look, I mean, you said it earlier, you can see their game plan.
Oh, what a terrible ball, Davey.
I think they're happy to sit in and counter like this. They are happy. Ball's gone out wide to Hinshelwood again. Hinshelwood is one-on-one with Udogie. He's going to play it back, is he? Yeah, he's gone all the way back. Nice into Billy Gilmore. Billy Gilmore now plays it, and Brighton again, just going to try and take a bit of sting out of the game. Here's Igor into Billy Gilmore. It's a brilliant ball from Gilmore, and Porro just got his toe on the end of that one. Much better there from Porro. But you can see the gap. You can see the gap. It's worrying. Here's Ben Davis being pushed into his own half. Doggy's flicked that away. Really poor from Højbjerg. A great ball from Pascal Gross all the way over to João Pedro. He's taken a step. He's hit it. And it's another good save from Vicario. It was right at him. You'd expect him to save it, but he's made the save. And Richarlison's gone down like he's been shot, which is a bit embarrassing. But, you know, it's all Brighton with chances. All Brighton with chances, mate. This is tough to watch, if I'm honest.
This João Pedro is a handful today.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
See, he doesn't score many, right? But he's one of those. I mean, it wasn't very convincing goalkeeping, if we're going to be honest. We got away with it, but so far in this game, it's been all Brighton from a chance perspective. So far, Brighton have had 5 attempts, 4 on target. That's the worry, Haas. 4 of them have been on target. There's Kulu.
I mean, if you're Brighton, you're just going to sit back and counter, right? Because you're going to get in every time against this back line. And that's the thing. They don't need to come out and play. And you know, they don't need to come out and play football. Just win the ball and press and drive forward. Oh, mistake at the back.
They got away with it. That was Van Heck, I think. I mean...
Oh, Kulu gets the ball.
Another mistake. Kulu into Son. Richarlison's pulled it back. And James Milner. James Milner looked like a 21-year-old there. Paul's gone higher. Davis has won that. Billy Gilmore. Billy Gilmore's a good little footballer. I'll be honest. He wants to get on the ball. He wants to make things tick. There's a ball down the line. It's gone over Udogie. Danny Welbeck can't keep it in, and it's a throw-in to Tottenham.
It's typical that Milner's going to pull out a prime Gattuso performance tonight, isn't it? I mean, let's be honest. It's just typical. Credit to him, though. I mean, at his age, putting in this sort of performance.
Who? Milner?
Milner.
I mean, Milner's the ultimate pro that you can see has kept himself healthy. I think we got away with one there. Ball by Welbeck.
Oh, come on. Win the ball back.
What is going on?
Come on. Stronger.
Here's João Pedro again. He's one-on-one with Pedro Porro. He's taken him on. He's crossed it. Good defending. It's a corner kick to Brighton. This is an interesting 20 minutes, should we say, Haas?
We need to weather this storm at the moment because I don't like what I'm seeing. Weak in the midfield, ping pong, defending. It's just...
Again, do you know what this reminds me of? The second half against Everton, where Kulu, Son and Richarlison can't hold the ball up top. Everything that goes into them bounces straight back. I think we need a target man desperately in this football club, a proper one who can hold on to the ball. Corner kick to Brighton Hove Albion. It's swung in. It's
Oh,
gone to the middle. It's hit the post.
Get it out.
And get it out. They're asking for a penalty. I didn't see what for. VAR will.
I think he got pulled back. That's why.
I didn't see what happened. They're desperately claiming something, Brighton. The ball is whipped wide.
Yeah.
They're on. I mean, they're all over us here, aren't they? In terms of, I didn't see what happened. What they were claiming.
Come on. Oh, it's terrible.
They're hungrier than we are, aren't they? They're hungrier for the ball.
I said to you, they're desperate for this win, SAVVA. They haven't won a game of football for how long? Right, they've given the ball away. Do you know how many times both teams have given the ball away? It's just they've been more clinical. Right, he's going to look
Hang on.
He's going to look at VAR.
He's going to give a penalty.
It's going to be a pen.
He's going to be a penalty. Let's have a look. I didn't see it in real time. I still can't see it.
What the hell? Oh, he pulls him back. Kulusevski pulls him back.
Kulu, that was dreadful. That was dreadful, Kulu. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It is a penalty. Oh, what are we doing?
And all day long, that's a penalty. Sorry, guys. Anyone watching the game in the chat that doesn't agree with me that that's a pen, I don't know what you're watching, because you can see it in his face.
I think everyone said pen, haven't they? As far as I can see.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't even know why they need to look at it. This is the thing. You don't need to look at that. Look at that. That is absolutely stupid from Kulu. Like, there's no has. Whichever way we look at it, that is ridiculous from Kulu.
Oh, yeah, 100%. You know that there's cameras everywhere.
What
are you doing? Check.
What's he doing? I don't know how the ref's taking that long to look at it. I could have told you it was a penalty after seeing the first replay.
Shambolic.
Yeah, penalty.
Shambolic.
All we got to hope is that Vicario can do us another solid here. I mean, it's poor. It's. Do you know what? That's not even an age thing. It's a stupidity thing. Why would you do that in the box when you know VAR exists? Hopefully he misses it.
He's going to rocket this one. Watch. It's going to be a rocket.
Hopefully he misses, because otherwise it's a long way back. Yeah, Pedro stepping up. He's doing a short little run up. 1, 2, 3. 2-0 Brighton. Absolutely shocking start from Tottenham Hotspur here. And it is 2-0 to Brighton. I mean, this... Let's call it for what it is, Has, right? I'll sex. I know other people won't be. This is a decimated Brighton, right? Yes, we're missing players. This is a decimated Brighton that are 2-0 up after 23 minutes of football.
It's a decimated Brighton with up against the Tottenham side who have a few players missing. Let's be honest. It's just,
but
it's
again,
terrible.
Again,
it's terrible.
all the people before the game talking about 4-0s and 5-0s, and we don't learn, do we? We really don't learn. Oh, I mean, what was Kulu doing? Right.
Their tails are up now. This could be a long night for Tottenham.
Got to get one before half time. Got to get one before half time, because that was... Mate, I don't even know what to say. When it's that stupid, it's not even like a mistake. It was premeditated, right? He did that 100%. On purpose. He held his shirt for about 6 seconds.
And then he pulled him back as he was about to pull the trigger.
I mean, are we going to stop playing now?
Come on, Richarlison.
There's Richie.
Oh, come on.
Still comes out, gathers the ball. Oh. Bill said it's so arrogant to not play a centre-back. I can't get over it, honestly. I don't know what this guy's... I shouldn't even read his comment. Who's using... Anyway. Patrick, big up, my man. How you doing, bro? Long time no speak. Yeah, never. It's just Spurs, isn't it? Oh, dear
Come on, son.
me. Right, we
Good
need
ball.
Son to
Good
do
ball.
something.
Come on. Get across.
Come on.
What happened there? He just stopped running. Why?
Oh, Haas, have we got any chocolate or crisps or something? I need some sugar.
I'm actually eating those at the moment.
Oh.
It's far too healthy, but yeah, it's nice.
By the way, everyone, the reason why I've put a tiny bit of weight back on is because of Haas. Because his calf does the nicest food in the world, and I can't stop eating it. If any of you live in South London, get to Hass's calf and have one of the best burgers you've ever had. Stunning burger. Right, 2-0. I think the thing that's gutting for me in this game, Hass, I don't think they've even had to work to be 2-0 up.
No, we've done all the work. We've done all the work, and they've done the scoring. Sonny with a 2,000 step overs, plays it out to Udogie. Gets the ball into Kulu. Come on, Kulu.
Flip back. Go on, Sonny, what you got?
Sonny. Corner.
Levy with a bevy has said, nah, I said we'll get hammered and we will. You can't tell me the youngsters wouldn't do better than at least 4 of these. For whatever reason, Chris, mate, me and you have been talking about meeting up. Come meet me. We'll go to Haz's Calf. Chris is a top guy. Chris is a top guy, is Chris.
Avery Hill, mate. If you know Avery Hill, SAVVA will tell you anyway.
Yeah. Right, corner swung in by Pedro Porro to the back post. Won by, I think that was, I want to say Igor. I think that was Igor heading it away. Here's Kulusevski.
Oh, good ball.
Into Breda, across the box. No one there. And it's a goal kick.
Yeah.
Tottenham got their work cut out here. We desperately need one before half time. I know that much. Steve, I'm not buying it, mate. I'm not buying it. I'm sorry. Brighton have got a lot of bad injuries as well. I'm sorry. I just can't keep...
Oh, what a ball. Ooh.
We can't use that as an excuse. For me, we've got a better team out than they've got, if I'm brutally honest, Has. This should not be an excuse. Now, we could still win this game. We could still get a draw. But it's so far. 28 minutes gone exactly. This is not a glowing advert for Tottenham Hotspur. Emerson Royal now goes out wide to Papa Sarr. Papa Sarr's gone all the way back to Vicario. Tottenham just struggling to probe an opening here, aren't we? We're struggling to do anything, if we're being brutally honest. We're playing it about dangerously at the back, and it's a corner kick. Danny Welbeck has pressed Davis well. Davis has whacked it. Sorry, Welbeck has whacked it off of Ben Davis, and it's gone out. Is it a corner or a throw deep in the half? I think it's a corner. By the way, Shane, I've seen the super chat. I will get to it in a minute, man. I promise I'm not ignoring it. Just I'll wait for a break in play, all right? Here's a corner kick for Brighton. On the right-hand side, it's going to be Pascal Gross to swing it in right-footed. He swung it in deep to the back post. To be fair, Richie's done well and cleared that.
Terrible.
Awful from Udogie. I think he's been awful today, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
I think he's been really poor defensively and on the ball. And it's a goal kick. Can't quite believe it, but it is. And big up, Shane O'Neill has said, could we? Shane, it's Tottenham Hotspur. We could do anything. Either way, take that however you want. Hey, however you want. Big up to you. Thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. Thank you to whoever just subscribed as well. If you haven't subscribed, I'm putting it in the chat. Please do subscribe to the channel. Here comes Tottenham Hotspur in their own half with Papa Sarr. Papa Sarr's going to play it down the line. Back to Johnson, into Porro, back to Johnson. Having to go back to the back four a lot. Royale over to Ben Davis. Davis back to Royale, back to Vicario. We've got no route, have we? We've got no out here.
Just nothing at the moment. There's no outlet. There's no sort of channels that we can go down. Nothing. They've got all bases covered at the moment, Brighton. They don't need to work hard as it stands.
Big up, Chris. Yeah, we'll definitely sort out a date.
These long, pointless balls played high up to Son. Just what is the point?
I agree with this, Hecto. I do think 1v1. Their pressing has been so much more impressive than ours after the first 5 minutes. I thought the first 5 minutes, we were excellent. First 5 minutes, thought we were all over them. And now we look, would it be fair to say, do we look tired or lackadaisical? We look a bit
no,
lethargic?
I don't think it's tiredness. I think it's just, they just look a bit confused out there, if I'm being honest with you, Savva. They look like they haven't got a clue what they're supposed to be doing. Yes, they're pressing. They've won the ball a few times, but they're not exactly sure what to do with the ball when they have it.
No. Is this true?
Again.
Is this true? Does Kulusevski miss the Bournemouth game? Can anyone confirm this? Is this correct, or are you just messing about? I never know. We get so many bookings. I don't know what's going on. Here come Brighton again. James Milner down the left-hand side. One-on-one with Porro. Played a good ball into his...
Oh, my God.
Oh, they've hit the post. It should have been free. It could have been free. Vicario, well beaten. Not his fault. Well beaten. And they've hit the post.
James Milner.
It could have been 3-0. James Milner whipping a wonderful shot from the edge of the box. Could have been 3. Spurs have had a let-off there.
Oh, here they come again.
Here they come again. Yeah, Pedro plays the ball.
Oh, he's in.
Oh, Vicario's come out and... Oh, my God. Haas, what's gone on, mate?
Do you know what? First thing that comes to mind, I'm glad Mitoma's not playing. I'm glad that their first team players aren't playing tonight.
Oh, I'll tell you what, James Milner, don't look 38 or whatever. What is he, 36?
Oh, here they come again. Oh, is he through? Oof. Wow.
Oh.
This is just relentless.
I think you need a Lo Celso type on the pitch now as well. Wow, there we go. Kulusevski misses the Bournemouth game. And then what will happen is... Come on.
Oh,
what you got?
What are you doing?
Oh, what is he is right? Oh my God. Igor's just too powerful for him.
He was look at that.
Is he? Is he 38?
Look at Son running in. Look up. He's running in off the left. Hit it. Ah. If he'd have just looked up, Son was running from the left, coming in.
I tell you what, mate. He is. I mean, James Milner, what I've read about James Milner is that he's the ultimate pro in terms of his eating, his diet, his fitness, around the club. Mate, Harry, I never gas up Johnson. I didn't want him in the summer. For me, when I'm looking at West Ham signing someone like Kudus for the same price, that's a footballer. For me, everyone said it was Ange's first choice. This is on Ange. Not this game. I mean, Brennan Johnson, he picked him. I just don't think he's good enough. Højbjerg.
Come on, Sar.
Come on, Sar. Is this true? You from Leeds? Is this true? Was James Milner at your high school?
Come on, Son. Do something. Do something.
Another game where Sonny's done absolutely nothing.
Oh, no. Look at that. Now they're on the break.
Sonny has been, again. Oh,
He's
no.
only one back on the right-hand side. almost gets the ball back through to Pedro. This is just, I have to say, they're going to score another one. It's only a matter of time. I mean, I know it is who we are now, but this is just ridiculous. Andrew's got to do something at half time because this could be embarrassing. Good ball. Good ball. Come on. Oh. Just can't find a way through. Can't find a way through. There's nothing.
Oh, Angus, I haven't even got the energy to have a pop back at you, Angus. Big up to you. And the worst thing is, you just know you know that the Gooners are going to beat West Ham tonight, don't you? You know they're going to beat them.
At least Angus admitted that he loves Tottenham.
I'll be honest, guys. I get in trouble for saying this. The Sonny fans come for me. When Son is not scoring goals, I think his all-round play is poor. Trevor, the thing for me with Brennan Johnson is, other than pace, I don't think he's got any technical ability at all. I think he's a very average footballer. I think we've bought him because he's homegrown.
Listen, Gilmore has done a number on him today. He just pressed him high up and just pinned him back, not allowing him to run into any space. I've been watching Gilmore, and you know, people were saying, "Oh, Gilmore this, Gilmore that." Listen, De Zerbi is utilising him in that team, and you know, he's under specific orders to do a certain job, and he's doing it.
I mean, let's be fair. Can we be honest here? Postecoglou has been absolutely outschooled here by De Zerbi.
Again. Oh no! Oh, 3-1.
Oh, it's offside. I think he's offside. He's offside. I always look and see how quickly is everyone celebrating or not. How easily are they ripping us apart in midfield, up top, at the back? They're ripping us apart everywhere.
Yeah, he's miles off.
Yeah, he's miles off. 3 of them were off. But they're ripping us apart here, aren't they?
Mate, it's embarrassing.
Apparently Paqueta has been injured in the warm-up for West Ham.
Oh, it's nice and easy game for Arsenal tonight.
I think Arsenal are going to steamroll that game anyway, if I'm honest.
Oh, yeah.
They are. I know we're not. They're a good team. They are a good team, Arsenal. They just look more with it, and they're more consistent. 37 and a half minutes gone.
Oh, come on. Royale.
I'll tell you what, 3-0 kills it, right? 2-0 is a dangerous scoreline for anyone. 3-0 is game over, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. Of course it's game over.
Right, get this third goal before...
Come on.
Go on, Højbjerg.
Oh, come on.
Pulled it back.
Oh,
Sonny.
3 of them just went in and blocked that.
David, you can say that. I will never say that. I'll be absolutely lynched. Foxy, you'd have to say it does. I don't think we've created a lot. Or if anything, Brighton have hit the post. Vicario's made 3 good saves. They've scored 2 goals. They deserve this. I can't lie. I know people will try and make out that they haven't, but they've deserved this lead, right?
100%. 100%. The team that I'm watching out there, the team that looks like they have a game plan is Brighton. You look at Aston. Yeah, sorry, go on.
No, I was just going to say, sorry, Mark. I spoke about this earlier on the show. I don't think there's any leaders at Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. I don't think there's any leaders in our club. Somebody to go. I said this against Everton the other day. When things were getting bad, who was in there galvanising, telling everyone to close batten down the hatches? Who was there galvanising? I don't think there's any captains in this team. I truly don't.
Well, you look at the likes of Brighton tonight. They've put they've put Milner in there, who's is a leader, let's say.
Mike,
Welbeck.
Just quickly, sorry, Mike, just a warning. Feel free, come back at me, challenge me. No need for this. It's not what we're about, is it, Has? It's not what we're about. I'm not criticising him. I'm disappointed. A lot of what I've seen again today, he doesn't do enough for me. People want to call him world class. Get on the ball and do something. Got to do something for me.
Mark, you can't criticise someone for having an opinion, mate.
Yeah, right? Man. That's just
doesn't work like that. And there's no need for name calling. I know we're all adults here. We can take it. But, just try and be respectful of everyone's opinions. Right, here we go. Son on the left-hand side. Does he? No, doesn't keep it in.
No. Boxing Kangaroo, yes. Because when you say with this team, Brighton are decimated. Three of Brighton's back four are out injured. You know that, right? 3 of Brighton's back four out injured. They've got no Matoma. They've got no Solly March. Evan Ferguson has just about got through a fitness test. So, yes. Oh, they're coming again here.
Here we go. This could be number 3.
I agree. I think we need a leader, Alfie. I think you know what we need? I think we need a couple of pros that have been there, seen it and done it. Do you know what? I'm going to say it. Not him. I think this team almost needed a James Milner.
Yeah.
Needed someone
here
with...
They're in.
Oh, no.
Oh. Royale gets back. Just... he's
offside now.
Yeah, offside.
I hate that rule, don't you? Just put the flag up. If you're offside, put the flag up.
Exactly.
Hang on, here we go. Paqueta is starting. What's going on? Foxy, bang on. Said this before the game. Everyone said to me all week, what's the score going to be? I never know because you don't know what Brighton you're up against. They're brilliant or they're rubbish. Tonight they've looked very good. What do you mean I get way too... What do you mean? What does this mean? Aaron, you're doing that thing again. When I call you an idiot and you say, oh, no, everyone else lets me on their shows. What do you mean gassed? You think I like this? This is embarrassing. It's easy to come in and have a go at me because I've said I don't think Spurs will challenge. So every time Spurs lose a game, it's easy to come in and have a pop at me, right? Because people are wrong about their predictions. I don't like this. This game should not be 2-0. This is embarrassing for me.
I think if there's any sort of passion being showed by either of us, is the fact that we're both frustrated and
really frustrated,
man. What we're seeing, what are we saying, that we can't show any passion or emotion towards our team? It's ridiculous. Come on, guys, fix it up.
Honestly, man, it does get so frustrating that whatever I say or do just gets.
Right, Richarlison with the ball. Plays out wide to Porro. Who's shown for it? Right, Sarr runs away from him and he's picked up by... Oh,
that's awful, Sarr. Again, easy passes that we're giving away.
And we've lost it again in midfield. What are you doing, Fabio? What are you doing? Play to the whistle. Here we go.
This Hinchelwood's actually done a job down that right-hand side, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's only 18. Yeah. This is why why can't we see a couple of our 18-year-olds breathe a bit of life into the team? Constantly seeing Højbjergs and can't we see a bit of life in the team? Big up Patrick for becoming a YouTube member. Really appreciate that, my brother. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Apologies if I'm too gassed. I don't know what that means, but thank you very much. Big up Battersea Chelsea. Good to see you back, Sav. Only one club in London, up the Chelsea. I don't think it's a good time for Chelsea to be to be crowing, to be honest.
Oh no! What are you doing? What are you doing? Wow!
Oh, he saved us again. He saved us again. He saved us again as Vicario. I told you, what did I tell you about Pedro? Quality footballer, so far can't finish his dinner.
That was Porro again. Mistake from Porro.
Like, how many mistakes does Porro make a game?
Oh my God.
Good save. Well done, Vicario. Well done, Vicario, mate, for keeping us in this.
He's the only one that can keep his head held high this game, honestly.
Oh. I think this guy's a brilliant player, by the way, GBC. I think he's an excellent footballer. There are 5 minutes of added time.
Where did that come from?
Oh. I'll tell you what, we've got away with 2 or 3 in this first half. We've got to make this count in the second.
I wanted second half time to come soon.
Oh, my God, they're in again, aren't they? Oh, no. No, they're in.
Oh, my God. Oh, look how weak he is there. Come on. What are you doing?
We are so weak.
Right, come on, Brennan. Come on, Brennan. You got the pace. Come on.
What you got? Take him on. What you got? What you got? Run at him.
Oh.
He's at the post. He's at the post. Oh. Not half, Amy. Not half. Alessandro, not allowed to say it, mate. I agree. I agree. I think we gas up far too many footballers. Everyone's talking about me getting gas. We gas up so many players. We've got uncomfortable conversations about how our 2 fullbacks defend. Uncomfortable conversations about Sarr giving the ball away way too easily in midfield, game after game.
I mean, we asked the question on my show last night, who is the better footballer at the moment, Harvey Elliott or Sarr?
And, Harvey Elliott all day long. Harvey Elliott's a quality little footballer.
We all agreed, Harvey Elliott is at a different stage at the moment, having played with the players that he's playing with at the moment. But Sarr, for me, I know it's his first full season at Tottenham, but some of the mistakes that he's making at the moment.
But the thing is, I don't think it's one player. Like, as I said, the front 3 for me, the front 3 for me do not hold on to the ball well enough. So the ball bounces back. Go on, through. There's the ball. Oh.
I think Richarlison would have been offside, to be honest, I think.
Bill, you want to see Haas on a night out, mate? He's an animal. Absolute animal.
Come on, let's get one back at least. Come on, let's do it.
Cheers, Purple Records. Right, can we get a goal back just on the stroke of our time? Oh, sorry, 2. Sorry, it's 5, isn't it? 2 minutes 10 to go. Come on, let's get one back.
Oh,
come on. Oh, has that fallen to Højbjerg?
Oh, Højbjerg, come on.
No quality.
Oh, running it that up. Oh.
No quality.
Right,
now, oh my God.
No, they've still got the ball, Brighton. They're trying to work it in. Right, can we get the ball back? Come on, Kulu.
Go on, Kulu.
Go on, Kulu. Who's going to play?
Head through.
Oh, that's a foul.
Too weak. No, it's not. He's too weak, Has. We're so weak.
Milner using all his experience. Milner using all his experience there with a shoulder barge. To be fair, it wasn't a foul, but it's so frustrating, Sarah. So frustrating just watching these guys out there tonight. Oh, another ball over the top for Welbeck.
Oh, wow.
He's just done Davies there. Oh.
How easily they
into them. Here we go. Pedro's on the ball. Now we've won it back. Oh, foul, ref. Surely.
That's a foul. Oh. Yeah, they are. GBC, they are different players. That is a fair point. They are. They are different players. I think Harvey Elliott is a much better footballer. He's got that bit of nasty about him, which I don't think people like, but he's a very good footballer. He's a very good footballer.
Come on, Spurs. One right now would be just fantastic. And then we can build on
Right,
that.
30 seconds. Let's make... Oh, son, that is awful.
Come on, Adogi.
Go on,
Come on.
whip it in.
Come on, good ball. Now whip it in.
Come on, whip it in.
Too long.
He's pulled it back to Son.
Oh, Son. You're trying to shoot from impossible positions. Come on.
Jessica, I agree. I've said it all season. I agree. I mean, but hey.
That's half time, guys. I've aged about another 2 years. Oh, God.
Hang on, let me change this. 45. I mean, it's hard work, isn't it? Let's look at the positives, right? The positives are we've got 45 minutes to put this right, but we've given ourselves a hell of a mountain to climb. Everybody, I'm going to set you a challenge. Only 5 words. You can't use more or less. 5 words exactly sum up the first half. Has 5 words to sum up the first half.
Absolutely shambolic. No idea whatsoever.
Yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it? I mean, we started so well again, the quick press. And you remember in the first 2 minutes, I said to you, we've got to score while we do this because we burn out. And my worry is they're making us run back. They're making us chase. And they look like they've got so many ideas in the final third, and we really don't, do we?
It's the style that De Zerbi is playing at the moment. He likes to play this sort of asymmetric system where you've got the players sort of running in a diagonal shape. So when the ball's going across to them, you've always got the furthest man out wide who can receive the ball. It's just killing us at the moment. It's just killing us. We've got no answers to it whatsoever. And the fact that we're playing 4 fullbacks at the back. Let's be honest, that's what it is. And they're at 6s and 7s. Every time Brighton get on that ball, you think they're going to be in. They're going to be in. And Welbeck, I've got to say that for his age, what he's doing at the moment, he's very clever. He can. Do you know what? I would have had Welbeck up top today for us. Honestly, he can hold the ball up. He can play people in. He's strong. Yeah,
I mean, look, I'll tell you what, let's talk one massive positive. Without Vicario, we're 5-0 down here, aren't we? without Vicario, who's been absolutely brilliant. By the way, just quickly before I come to that, George has, again, so generous, George, has gifted a channel membership, and he's gifted it to Rinalgit. He's gifted you a channel membership. So big up to George for doing that. Legend. He's given up, I think that's about 10 in the last 2 days. So thank you so much, my friend. Really do appreciate you, George. You're always here showing your support, and we love you lots. So thanks for that, man. Right, 5 words. Let's see what people said, shall we, Has?
Let's go for it.
Okay, so we've got Hennessy has said a very poor, starry, scary. Is that meant to be scary?
Very poor start, honestly.
Oh, start. Okay.
Yeah, he's got it wrong.
Brighton back to themselves. That's cheating. Totally shambolic and championship quality. Glad I haven't got Amazon Prime. I mean, it's a few more than 5, but it's fine. Spurs fans overrate our players. Big pile of utter shite. The fan base are not happy. Men against naive little boys. Levy with a bevy is gone with Ange is utterly naive. Bill has gone with the history of the Tottenham. Has anyone got anything positive to say? Anyone got anything positive to say? Harry the hamster said, give me a penalty. It's hard when you see a half like that, Haas, isn't it? To really be positive for the second half. What I will say, trying to be positive, sitting on the fence here, is we have had games before where we've come back. We have had games before where we've looked down and out and come back, and it's nothing. A goal in the first 5 minutes of the first half can't change. Is that right?
I do get that, but at the moment, I'm looking at our bench and I'm thinking, who can come on at the moment that's going to change the game? That's my first thought. You know, if we get to the 60th, 70th minute, and it's desperate time, who have got that can come on and then potentially change the game? No one. The one little positive I can take out of the first half is that we're getting in positions. We are getting in decent positions, but we just can't do anything with it. You look at the last opportunity we had, Brennan Johnson, or the one before the last, when Brennan Johnson got through on the right. Okay, he needs to put his head up. He needs to put his head up. Son is running down the left-hand side. If he squares that, there's no Brighton defender that's going to get to that ball. And it's an easy tap in for Son. Yeah? Need to be a bit more switched on and clever. You know, Johnson, I don't want to slate Johnson because he's a young lad. He's coming to our club. It's not his fault he's got that price tag. But, you know, you need to be, like, your awareness needs to be, you know, spot on. You need to be switched on. It's not just about putting the afterburners on and getting down the line. What do you do with the ball once you've got there? You know, look up. Where's my strike partner? Where's Son? Where's Kulu? Oh, he's running down the left. Let me square the ball. It's like he's got no clue what to do when he reaches that final third.
Yeah,
it's almost like a rabbit caught in the headlights. And oh God, what do I do now? Do I go left? Do I go right? Do I bomb down? And it's just killing us, man. It is killing us at the moment because I'll tell you what, if we had any decent quality in this team today, we could have had 2 goals of ourselves for ourselves today. Honest to God, we could have had at least 2 goals with the positions that we've got into today.
Yeah, no, listen, I agree with you, man. I think, sorry, but bless me. Excuse me, everybody.
Was the poshest sneeze I've ever heard.
It wouldn't have been if I wasn't live on camera, mate. I would have just gone for it. But look, the car has kept us in. I think for me, somebody in the chat said it just now. I don't know where there's a lot of comments. There's a lot of angry people at the moment. Our front three looks so predictable. We look really predictable in that front three. Look, Brighton are decimated as well. So it's really difficult. They've hit the post twice. They've scored a penalty.
Wow.
Vicario's made loads of good saves. West Ham are 1-0 up away at Arsenal.
Yeah, 1-0 up. I think it's Souček who scored.
Souček with a goal. I mean, obviously, I think they'll look at VAR and stuff, but I believe that West Ham are 1-0 up at the Gooners. There's a tiny bit of good news. Let's have a look. Look, I don't know, mate. Look, for me, I just think Pedro, Welbeck, Milner and Hinshelwood have pulled us apart.
Is it me, right? And I'm looking at Tottenham this season. The ill discipline has been at an all-time high for me this season. By the way, shambolic defending from Arsenal for that goal, but it might get chalked off.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it here, trying to see if
played from outside the line, perhaps by Bowen, but we'll see. Whatever happens, there happens. I'm not bothered about that lot. But look, the ill discipline at the club this season for me, I believe, has been at an all-time high. There's just suspensions, you know, stupid mistakes like Kulusevski today, you know, rash tackles, or I don't know, you know, they're going to have to do. It's always, this is going to be a Newcastle job, I reckon. It's always Arsenal, right, that are in these positions where the ball sort of goes out of play, and they've got to look whether it's gone out of play or not. This will be number 2 now. If they give this West Ham goal, it'll be on 2 occasions now they've conceded a goal in that manner.
Just 5 words. Højbjerg off, Lo Celso on. I'm just looking at it here. Is that going to be chalked off?
No, it's not. It's on, you know. It's in.
I think it's in. It's in. I think that's a perfectly good goal.
Yep.
It's a perfectly good goal. Yeah, not all the ball has gone over the line.
You can see that one.
Here's Angus. I think you may have typed that the moment you conceded.
Well, here's the Arsenal that we all love to see, right?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, it's in. It's for me, that's as good a goal as you'll see. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Look, it's a tough one, right? I'm trying to remain positive, but let's be brutally honest. There wasn't anything other than the goalkeeper Again, since the 30th minute against Everton we've just been crap. That's been from the 30th minute right the way through to half-time of this game. We've just looked awful. Just looked awful, man. Like,
look, first
VAR are still looking at this. Why are they still looking at it? It's in.
Yeah. I think it's because Arsenal have been done by it before. They need to just make sure, because they don't want to make the
same mistake.
Yeah, well, was it a mistake the first time around? I don't know, but
I'm not saying it's out. I don't think it's out at all.
I don't think that's out. I think that's just about in, to be honest. Oh, wow. They're looking at it from 65 different angles.
Oh, I don't know. That angle.
What is the point of looking at it from an aerial view from the other side of the pitch? What is the point in that?
I don't know. You watch, they'll get it. They've given it. They've given it.
Yeah.
Arsenal 0, West Ham 1. There's a hint of positivity for tonight. Our hint of positivity has come from Arsenal losing at home. Still a long way to go in that game. That's only the 13th minute of the game. Look, what do we need to do? What needs to happen? What do we need to do? Substitutions, players coming on. What do we need to do here, Has?
Look, I just think substitutions. You say that, SAVVA. Who we've got? We need a focal point up top at the moment. We haven't got that. I think Johnson for me has been poor. Although his speed has got him into good positions, he's done nothing with the ball. So perhaps I think the introduction of Lo Celso might help us. But we're very, very, very poor in the midfield at the moment. There's just no strength in there. How many times have we lost the ball today in midfield? And we've just been weak, absolutely weak. Our players are getting shoved off the ball in 50-50s. I just think we need to be stronger on the ball. We need to maybe a bit more support for Son, because up on his own on that left-hand side, I've noticed it's just been him. There's been no one sort of there to play give and go, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So maybe he needs to double up on. But
isn't that where Udogi's meant to be? Isn't he meant to be the one?
Exactly. Well, I've noticed that Udogi's dropping a bit deeper, right, and trying to compensate for the fact that we haven't got any centre backs. I've noticed that he's forming that back three quite often. So he's positionally, I think, where he would normally invert is where Højbjerg's occupying at the moment. So I think that's what I'm seeing watching the game, if I'm being honest with you. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's shambolic all over the pitch. I don't know what we can do second half. The only thing we can do is that Ange sort of, gives them a Hail Mary at half time and actually G's up this team, because I can't see what else we're going to change. We've been pressing, we've been getting in positions, but we've not done anything with the ball.
Would you like to see at this stage a Santiago or a Donnelly, something different in that attacking midfield? Something different, 100%. Prodding and probing, right?
Yeah, look, 100%. But look, my issue for me is that the players aren't switched on, SAVVA. They're doing everything else, right? They're pressing, they're winning the ball in midfield on occasions, they're getting into good positions. It's just that today they're not switched on. They're not. Their awareness is absolutely zero today.
But is it worrying though that, as I said, we watched the Everton game the other day, right? And Spurs were poor after the 30th minute. It's kind of continued into this game. It's almost like I keep hearing everyone talking about Ange Ball, but what I'm seeing at the moment is we're getting ripped apart. Now, we can talk about injuries, but we've played an average Everton team and a Brighton team that have only won one of their last 5 Premier League games. So, I don't know. I just feel something different. We need a different option. We need a different tactic here. I feel like it's a bit, I don't know.
Well, one thing's for sure, Ange isn't going to change the tactics. We know that. He's going to continue as is, because that's what he's done all season. Now, the only change that I can see on the horizon for the second half is probably Lo Celso, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah.
I don't think Sarr's had a great game. I don't think Kulu's had a great game, I'm being honest with you. He's been so indecisive up front, along with Brennan Johnson. You know, there's been no composure whatsoever. And that's not something that you can change at halftime. You can't just say, right, guys, show me composure. The players have got to show that themselves. We've got into positions in first half. It's just the fact that rabbit in the headlights moment. How many times in the first half?
No,
We can see it.
You're spot on. Listen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the timer for the second half. Then I do need to quickly go and get myself a drink. I'm going to get myself a nice little bit of Johnny Walker Black with one ice cube. I think just a nice.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, you don't want to dilute it too much.
One ice cube, man. One ice cube.
Remember.
Yeah, look, whichever way we look at it, it's been a tough 45. I'll be interested to see what he said in the tunnel. But at some point, I'm seeing all these other clubs give 18-year-olds, 17-year-olds a chance. At some point, one of our kids has got to be given a go, right? One of our kids at some point has got to be given a chance. Haven't they?
As you say that, I think there's a substitution about to take place. Number 3 for number... Oh, it's from Brighton. Estepinian is coming on. So that's more problems for us in the second half. I think to myself, SAVVA, our kids can't be that bad, right? Surely
we're top of every... Aren't we top of all the youth tables?
I mean, the youth team won the Premier League last season, right? The youth Premier League or whatever it was. Surely there's players in there or, you know, the one above that can actually do a job for us, right? Can't be that bad. Seriously.
Can I leave you to hold thought for 1 minute?
Yeah, go for it. Oh, terrible. Right. Brighton starting off really lively again. And they've brought on Estepinian, who's going to cause us more problems. But Son is trying to close down Hinshelwood or whatever his name is. Good tackle from Højbjerg. Right, Kulu's on the ball on the left. Plays in. Richarlison, can he finish it? He scores, but it's given as offside. It was a good finish from Richarlison, but it's offside. Let's have a look here. Yeah, it's miles offside. You can see what Kulu was doing there. It's just Richarlison just set off too quick. Right, here we go. Brighton are they in again? Pedro out muscles Porro. Plays the ball into Milner. Can Milner get in? Pedro runs too far. Again, same problems, guys. Same problems. As soon as they've got the ball, you know that they're going to get inside. They're going to get through the defence. And we try and play it from the back. Again, Richarlison loses the ball. Is that... Oh, it's a free kick to Brighton in our half. Yeah, this is... right, who's taking it? Pascal Gross to take the free kick. About 40 yards out from the penalty box. Well, from the goal, sorry. I mean, if a goal goes in now, it's curtains for us. You know, we're just going to play this game out. Plays it across to Milner. Milner crosses the ball in and we head it out for a corner. So danger's still not over for us. Yeah, Denis Tunic. Yeah, it seems like from the look, you say from the first minute, but I mean, we started the game off well first 5 minutes, and then we
Sorry, had to get myself a very large whiskey with one tiny little bit of ice in there,
mate.
Yeah, look, the only saving grace so far tonight, and which is pretty sad to say, is that Arsenal are currently losing. Not that they will lose the game, but they are losing. Yeah, not good. Corner kick to Brighton. Ball swung in from James Milner. It's gone through everyone and out for a goal kick. Yes, I believe Santiago is on the bench tonight, isn't he? I believe he is on the bench, yes.
He's on the bench tonight,
yeah. Listen, knock yourself out, Ryan. Have a drink, mate. Have a drink.
I think it's tempted me to have a drink as well.
Mate, indoors, just a nice tipple. Oh, it's such a good whiskey as well.
I've got a bottle of red here, but I'm not gonna go for it.
Mate, knock yourself out.
I might have to, the way Spurs is playing.
Oh wow. See, the key thing for me here was come out second half, start fast, grab a goal, put yourself back in with a chance.
Nope.
Lee, I didn't. I heard it on my TV downstairs because my uncle and my missus are watching Spurs downstairs. Rude that they're not watching me, but no, they're watching it downstairs. I heard it going on. Sava, can I just scroll up for a miss super chat? Of course I can.
Over the top, João Pedro. He's always there for support, Milner. Always. Look at that.
Just quickly, let's do this. Just really, really quickly, Has. Let me do this whilst that goes nowhere. Big up, George. Thank you. Sorry, mate. Missed this. Said, have a burger on me, Sava. My father owned the Wimpy in Dartford. Of course I remember it. Yeah. Mate, Wimpy was banging. I know Dartford very well. I'm sure
Deptford.
Has. Oh, did you say Deptford? Sorry, I've read that too quickly. Yeah, I know Deptford as well. Hang on. Pedro. He's gone out wide to Milner's been excellent today. But big up, George. We love you lots, man. Thank you so much for this. Milner whips it in low and hard, and Vicario holds on to that. Big up to you, George. We really do appreciate it.
Come on, Brennan. Right.
What you got? Run at him.
Good cross.
Good crossing. No. There's just something missing to Brennan Johnson for me. The fact that he was 40.
Oh, son, what are you doing?
Sonny again.
He's so off it tonight. I'm sorry, guys, but Son, there's something wrong with Son tonight. And I'm not just pinning, before anyone says anything, I'm not pinning this performance on Son. But just watching him individually, I just don't think his body language and everything, his confidence is just not there. Right, Son on the ball again. Right.
But the thing is, Hass, I thought he was exactly the same against Everton. He got the goal from Pickford palming it out towards him, but his all-round play again, it just looked like another one of them games where he didn't look interested. I'm not pinning any blame on him. There's many players out there we could talk about, right? But I'm just talking Son. He looks well off it again. Happy New Year's to you, Mark. Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's, Mark. Yeah, I mean, look, it's not just him. Porro's been poor tonight. I think Udogie hasn't been great tonight. Brennan Johnson's been off it, although he's been in good positions. Kulu's been an absolute idiot. I mean, look, the list goes on and on, right?
Yeah, by the way, guys, at 9:30, might be a tiny bit later, we have got a fan call-in show. They've shown that close up on the Arsenal game of the ball.
I think that's not in, you know.
It's so close, isn't it?
It's happened again.
Yeah, as I was saying, we'll have a fan call-in show at 9:30 after this game. Let's hope Spurs can turn it around so we get some positive calls. But again, this is why before the game, when people are going, I think Richie's going to get a hat-trick. We're going to win 4-0, 5-3. It's like, I'm not saying we can't win this game, but I feel like we get just a little bit too carried away about how good we actually are.
I think people get way too ahead of themselves after a few wins, you know. It's just almost like every team is like, you know, I know every team is beatable, but it's almost like we're going to steamroll every team in the Premier League. It just doesn't work that way, guys. We need to look at, I know Brighton's got their problems, but we've been sort of riding that, you know, the luck, like all season, if I'm being honest with you. Here we go, Richarlison. Richie. That's it. I'm going to go and grab a glass. I'll be back.
Got to put that away. Gotta put that away. Oh, dearie me. I mean, who's frustrated tonight? Bless me. Bless me. Still 1-0 at oh, he's offside, isn't he? Still 1-0 in the game at Arsenal. It looks like, is that Paqueta down? Someone is down injured. Doesn't look good for them. But back in our game, throw into Tottenham. For me, I think he's got to change something here. I think he's got to change something. That's better from Sarr.
Come on,
better. Go on, Richie. Lay him in. Go on, finish it.
Oh, come on.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, that's great, Sarr. Come on.
Whip it in.
Oh. Right, Højbjerg on the ball now. Son back on the ball on the left. Oh, that's the pen. Oh, I can't even say it's a pen. Right, here we go.
Oh, they're away here. They're away here. Danny Welbeck is taking Roy out to the cleaners.
I mean, yeah, he's cleaning him royally.
Paqueta has gone off, by the way, in the West Ham game. Yeah, he's been subbed off for Sayed Benrahma.
Can you say it again?
Awful. Awful.
Oh, we need something to laugh about, SAVVA. Come on.
Richarlison's lashing out with his hands. They'll look at that, I'm sure.
That was a good.
Do you remember who said that to me earlier, Paul? Didn't they on my show earlier? Someone said, yeah, Richie will get 20 this season. I was like, oh, really?
I think Ange looks like a man who's down on his luck at the moment.
And Richie has got another yellow. Our discipline is absolutely shot, isn't it?
It's woeful. It is woeful. I've never seen a season like it. And we're not even halfway through the season. Right, so it's going to be a cross from Gross. It's a deep ball in.
Oh, got one there.
Big time. Yeah, we're at 6s and 7s at the moment.
Not half, mate. Oh, I don't know. It's hard work, innit? It's hard work. Listen, I don't believe you can blame injuries when you look at...
Is that a VAR check? They're checking VAR for penalty.
Oh, God, again?
No,
he's played it on. Thank God. I absolutely hate VAR, but oh my God, what are we doing? Oh my God, Royal.
Oh, what are you doing?
My God, what are you doing? He is so bad. I'm sorry. I'm not, he is such a bad player. Not just him, but he is such a bad player. And we can't give Phillips or Dorrington a game at centre half. Natural centre halves above Emerson Royale.
Unbelievable.
Mate, same as I've always said. Same as I've always said. Somewhere between 5th and 7th is where we're going to finish. I've never changed my mind. I didn't get carried away. Somewhere between 5th and 7th. Off comes Bonatti and on comes Baliba. I think they're going to shore up their midfield. He's a centre mid, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's a centre mid that come from France last season. Young player. I can't remember which French team he played for. Was it Monaco?
Oh, yeah. He played something like that.
All right. Udogie on the ball in midfield, twisting and turning, goes back to the goalkeeper. Not for the first time tonight. And it's Brighton pressing again. Vicario tries to play the ball and we lose it again. What are you doing?
Oh, we look well off it tonight. We look well off
There's
it, mate.
no
tonight.
one. Right. Davies is playing left back now. Who's playing centre back? Absolute.
See, other clubs, Hennessy can bring. Other clubs can bring on and start these 19, 18-year-olds. Spurs never, ever do. Oh, cleared away by Porro. Out by a doggy. Goes into Son. Son's lost the ball, but it's a free kick. It's a foul on Son this time. I just don't. I mean, I don't know about that, but I don't understand how they don't get a go at all.
There's
the ball. Oh, it's too slow, Johnson. Too slow.
Oh, look at that.
They're away here.
That.
They're away here.
Wide open. It's going to be free here.
To be fair to Royale, he got back well there. But the longer this goes on like this, it's looking very comfortable for them, isn't it?
Something's got to change. It has to change. I mean, it's exactly the same as the first half. Exactly. I've not seen anything change.
Scully said, get Son off. He's a weak man.
Oh, my God. How are you passing that ball like that there, Royale? Come on.
Oh, he's so bad.
Shocking.
He's so bad.
Just give the ball to them. Why not? Milner's been running rings around everyone tonight. And the guy's like 452 years old. What is going on?
They're toying with us at the moment, aren't they? Said it before the game. No excuses. This is just poor.
EVSP, what subs are we talking about here? Let me know. I don't see any subs that can make a difference for us this half.
Hang on. You got Giovanni. Go on, finish it.
Yes.
1, 2, 1.
There. Come on.
2, 1.
One
offside.
More. Come on.
Offside. I think it's offside. Hang on. I saw Brennan Johnson do this. Let's see. We're going to have VAR for about 9 minutes to find out. Let's have a look. In first look, was he off?
He's off.
Oh, Richie, that's such poor centre forward play. He's miles off.
It's just a story of Richarlison's life. Just offside. Every time. Offside. Here we go. They're through again. Oh, God. Vicario's having babies at the moment. Oh, so corner to Brighton.
The thing is, when you say we've got no players, you've got Giovanni Lo Celso that can come on, right? Why not get one of the kids on in midfield? Let them get a bit of energy, a bit of something. Yeah, you're losing anyway.
I agree. Oh, my God. It's game over. And he's just come on. I told you, this guy come on. I told you he's going to be a problem. I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, we know. We can see. We can see. That's not a great goal for Vicario.
I'll tell you what. This is embarrassing. See, now get a couple of the kids on. Give them some minutes. Come on.
You know what's disappointing about this goal? No one closed him down before he took the shot. Watch it again on the who's closing him down? They're miles away from him. Everyone's just watching him. It's a great goal. Don't get me wrong.
Nothing Vicario can do about that one.
No, he can't. But they allowed him to get into that position. No one closing him down to actually take the shot. He was comfortable. At this point, you've got a question: do they even care about the result tonight, or their own performances? And I'm saying to you, there's no one that can come off that can change the game, because we know that he's not going to put any of the youngsters on. He's not going to do that. So who does that leave you with? Lo Celso?
Sarr and Richie off, Hill and Lo Celso on. This guy does not like this guy does not like youth players at all, does he? Can we call it for what it is? Postecoglou does not like youth players. I'm sorry, I'm calling it. Right, here's Brennan Johnson. 25 minutes to go. He's played. He is. I'm going to call it. Brennan Johnson is awful.
Here we go. Here we go. They're on the break again. These could be embarrassing now, guys. James Milner's juggling the ball on the touchline. To who? To who? To absolutely no one, because there's no one on the left-hand side. Embarrassing.
I just don't know what to say, mate. I really don't know what to say. Don't forget, we're in a title race. Why can't we win a league? Just believe SAVVA. How can we? How can
people... this whole title race business? We're not in a title race. Not with this squad at the moment. All this talk of title race is just stupid. It's just dreaming, and it's ridiculous. You can't with this team. If by some divine intervention, we kept our first 11 through the whole season, I'd say to you, fine, fair enough. We can challenge. But it's not going to happen, is it?
The problem with that theory is you say that about anyone. If Man City have Haaland, De Bruyne, and Rodri, Stones for the whole season, you know what I mean?
Exactly. They win the game. They win the league.
I'm so disappointed with the subs as well. Like,
it's underwhelming, isn't it? It's
why couldn't...
That's the best that we can bring on.
We've lost the game, right? Let's be honest. Why couldn't we give... They just look fitter, hungrier. This is the second awful performance in a row. We got away with it against Everton. This is awful.
Oh,
look at
my
it.
God.
Oh, my God.
Terrible.
Sonny does not stop giving the football away.
He's dropped deep now, hasn't he?
Oh, my God.
Oh, man. Wow. Wow. Look at Milner. Look at Milner. Just look at Milner, man. Just look at him.
Oh, look at Royale. I mean, Jason, a reality check for some, for sure.
Oh, Royale, what are you doing?
Lots of people now talking about naive tactics and stuff. And right, so now they're bringing on, oh my God, they're bringing on Evan Ferguson. And is that in Cisco? I don't know if it is, but if it is, he's a player as well.
I don't think it's in CISO.
Milner's coming off, thank God. I didn't think I'd be saying that about a 38-year-old. Oh, Moda. Who's Moda?
No idea.
No, no, no. When we win games, he's praised. When we lose games, we blame something else. No, I'm sorry. It can't be this. No. Brighton have got injuries galore as well. No, no, no. This is embarrassing. Justin, this isn't all about Romero. What about the midfield and attack? What a stupid comment, Justin. A really stupid comment. You're trying to use this about my opinion of Romero. You think we're losing this 3-0 because Romero's not playing? We've looked awful all over the park.
That's naive to say that. If you think Andrew's being naive, then that's naive to say that we're losing because Romero's not playing.
See what I get? This is what I get as. This is what frustrates me. SAVVA over the moon. This is embarrassing. Why would I be over the moon? Well, I don't get these stupid comments.
If that was the case, you'd only make videos when we're lost.
Exactly. It's ridiculous. This is what I love. People double down and get too positive. Then when they lose, they come and have a pop at me because I don't go over the top. This is why I don't go over the top, Has. This is why. Because of performances like this.
Yep. Oh, Veliz is on as well. I didn't even see him come on.
People get so frustrated they've lost. They want to have a pop at people that don't always just glorify things. That's the problem. I'll be the villain after this for some reason, like I was out there playing. It's not my fault that we're playing crap.
You know what? If you're the villain, you're the villain. So be it.
Yeah, of course. But
that's how people see it. Then you can't change people's minds.
It's mental. Like I want this, mate. Like I want
no one
this.
wants this. You think I'll be here, you know, tearing my hair out and having a drink if I.
I do agree. I agree with you, Belgrade Wanderer. The problem is everybody was saying, oh, but this is Ange's first choice. Well, if that's Ange's first choice, that worries me because Brennan Johnson at 50 million or 47 million.
Right, I'm gonna bring something up. Just not on the screen, but I'm just gonna check something.
Just someone with that little bit of quality. We've had enough out there all night to be doing so. Again, look at that from Brian Hill. Look at that.
This guy's just not good enough, is he?
This is why they invented whiskey.
Yeah. Right, so you've got last 5 years.
Mate, Ethan, in a game when you're 3-0 down, what difference would it have been if Ashley Phillips has had a go tonight? What difference would it have made? Ashley Phillips plays instead of Royale. We're 3-0 down anyway.
Yeah, I mean, look, not sure why playing Dyer Robinson.
Jay, why are we the only fan base that are not allowed to ever blame a manager for anything? This is where it's getting silly. He's been outclassed tonight. Sorry, he's been outclassed.
He has been outclassed tonight. You've got to say how it is, Jay. Honestly, he has been outclassed tonight. Yeah, we've had chances. But
how many chances have they had?
Yeah, overall, they haven't even had to hit like second gear to tee us off. You know what I mean? And that's the difference. A club that's that depleted hasn't even had to hit second gear to see us off.
Angus, it's Johnny Walker. It's Johnny Walker Black Label. I don't even know what country it's from. I just know that it's good. Oh, God, they're in here. Oh, no. They in here again. Ferguson on.
Going again. Gilmore. Is that Gilmore? I think it is. Here we go. This could be bad. Penalty. He's given it. Penalty.
He's given it. Penalty. This is. Bill, I agree. Said it before the game. Is anyone telling me that Dorrington and Phillips are worse than Emerson Royale at centre-back? This. But Wrexham, if he's not good enough, Ange bought him. If we're saying he's not that good, Ange bought him. By the way, saving grace, I say saving grace, it's a mere consolation. Half-time, Arsenal 0, West Ham 1.
It reminds me of what you said at the beginning of the show.
Can't keep making excuses. Can't keep making excuses, Matthew. Everyone said, Matthew, the problem is before the game, everyone's predicting 3-0s, 4-0s. Then when we lose badly, it's, oh, we don't have the players. Why is everyone predicting these outrageous scorelines then? It's madness. Is he onside? Is he offside? I don't know anymore.
Doesn't matter, does it?
I'm going to say it. No one wants to hear it. I think teams have worked out how to play us. Now, some teams have got the quality to play us. Other teams haven't. I think they've worked out how to play this system.
And this is a depleted Brighton doing it. This is a depleted Brighton team.
Bill, Ange's words, not mine. Right, penalty, Yao Pedro versus Vicario. He steps up. 1, 2, 4-0. 4-0 to Brighton after 75 minutes. This is humbling, I would say.
I don't think it matters anymore. 4, 5, 6. It don't matter. It's going to be a loss. A loss is a loss, isn't it? I suppose. But it was stupid of the Celtics going from behind with minimal chance of winning the ball. But again, does it matter? No, because it's not going to be his fault. This result.
The thing is, all the story will be after is we had no Romero and Van der Ven. This for me is so much more about how bad we've been at the back. This is so much more about that than that.
It's been terrible.
Probably the wrong time to ask for anybody to subscribe. If you could, it would be great. Sorry, just trying to change the subject a little bit. I'll put the link in the chat if anyone would be so kind to subscribe. Please do. And if you haven't liked, please do smash the like button. We've got 220 likes, 320 people in here. Not a good day at the office, I think would that be an understatement?
No. I think Spurs' heads are gone. This could be 5 now. They're in again.
Oh my God.
Look at Ferguson. Look at him. Oh
my God. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ.
They're just so comfortable on the ball. Like, they're toying with us at the moment. I said they were due for a win. I know I said Tottenham would win 2-1. And it will be a really tough game, but I don't expect this, to be honest with you. This is just taking it to another level. And again, no consistency from us. Look at that. They're in again here. They're in again here. If you can see him on the... Which way does he go? Left, right. Oh, what a ball. Ferguson can't get there, but... Oh, wow. Brighton can score at will here, I think, if they want to. If they really want to, they can get another one.
But what do you make? What negative? We're 4-0 down. I don't understand, Luke. We're 4-0 down.
Luke, stop whatever it is you're doing, mate, and don't mention Kuva's name in anything that you write.
Yeah,
okay?
I mean,
whatever's happened.
I didn't read the Kuva bit. I didn't read the Kuva bit. Forget Kuva.
Don't do that.
Negativity. How we're 4-0 down, Luke. What would you like me to be positive about tonight? How are fans positive when watching this? I don't understand how it's my.
Understand why it's negative.
Why is it
What,
my
are we meant to be
fault
happy?
whenever Spurs
Wait,
lose?
hold on a minute. Are we meant to be happy about what we're seeing, Luke? I don't get what you're saying, mate. I don't get what you're saying.
I don't understand. As a fan, am I meant to be positive at being 4-0 down?
No one should be positive about this. What is there to be positive about? What, we pressed a bit in the first half? There's absolutely nothing to be positive about in this game, apart from the first 5 minutes.
To be fair, Levy with a bevy did say before the game we were going to get smashed. CRG, listen, mate. I listen. I think you're coming at the wrong fan here. What it is has. I think we spoke about this when we were driving up to Liverpool. People double down because they've gone over the top. They double down on me because I didn't get excited or carried away. They double down on me. Now, yeah. I'm not saying we're not having a good season.
I'm starting to believe that's what it is, honestly.
Do you know what I mean? See, look, like this content will be exactly what it is every day. Like, well, Aaron, why'd you do this, Aaron? I don't understand. My content's going to be the same. Win, lose or draw, I put a video out, right? Win, lose or draw, I do a watch along. Win, lose or draw, I do a match review. Win, lose or draw, I do the Tottenham review. Spurs Unleashed. Why is everyone coming for me? I don't get it.
Aaron, do me a favour and watch SAVVA's last stream when Spurs won the last game, right? And look at what he was saying about
Sonny. Go on, Sonny. Oh, go on, hit it.
4-1.
We've scored. We've scored. We've got one back. Valise has scored for Spurs. One back. Is there time? Is there time?
Jesus Christ.
I'm not sure.
Excited about that. I wouldn't.
Good. Good. Someone's got to be excited about it.
Yeah, Aaron, I was saying, go back and watch SAVVA's last stream when we won our last game. Yeah. And he called it for what it was. We were poor against Everton when we beat them. And he called it for what it was. It's not just when we win or lose. It's ridiculous. It's got to stop.
Honestly, man, it's just too much. These people...
It's jarring, man.
I put on content for people every day, and I get this every day. Like, I don't understand.
Exactly.
I'm so frustrated because I give all my time for Spurs fans, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And I get people like this Aaron guy every day doing this. Like,
yeah, it's just jarring, man. Honestly, it's so jarring. Like, it's just getting boring now, guys. And it's at this point, it seems like you guys are doing it on purpose. Like, and you know what? Juan's right at the bottom there. If you're not pissed, like, you know, if you're not upset about it, are you even a fan? Like, what is there to be positive about at this stage? Well, Lewis Dunk is not happy about that goal, and he's got a yellow card as well.
By the way, Anastasia Day, I don't think there are negative fans. I think there's just some people that are a little bit more relaxed about the journey than the people claiming we were in a title race and we're going to beat every game 5-0, 4-0. Said before the game, remember when I asked people to put the scores in? People were putting the scores in. What's the one thing I said to them? I said, wow, there's a lot of 4-0s, 3-0s. Said everyone's getting a little bit carried away. And then what happens is when that doesn't come to fruition, it's, SAVVA's happy. Why? I've been a Tottenham fan for 41 years. Why on earth am I happy at being 4-1 down to an injured Brighton team?
Yeah, what is there? I mean, there's nothing that I can say. Well, there's no point. Oh, here we go. Who's this coming on? Is it Dorrington?
True.
Now.
True. Take it out on me. Don't hit your wife. There you go. Oh, I don't know. Sorry, everyone. Sorry. Sorry, I just get frustrated. I went away, had some time out,
Only.
and these idiots. Do you know what? Sometimes they don't understand. Like, do you know how much it takes to do this every day? Every day I do this.
And you know what? What other thing is, right? You want to be respectful because it's your channel. Despite what people are saying, you want to keep it respectful because it's your channel. You're the host and everything else. So it's so hard, and I find that on my channel as well. It's so hard not to say anything. But
exactly, man.
Are so like they're just pushing and pushing and pushing to get the reaction, and it's guys, it's just so boring now. Honestly, it's getting so boring. Like, just leave it. We're trying to bring you a lot of content here. Like, SAVVA's doing a great job every single day. He's given up time from his life, to bring stuff to you guys. Okay, this is part of his livelihood at the end of the day, and you guys just give him grief every single day. I've got to call it for what it is, because it really gets me down seeing it as well. It's honestly, it's just stupid. No one else gets this kind of
mate, it's just mental.
People, you know what I mean?
Purely because I wasn't one of the people going, we're going to win the league, we're the best thing ever, we can win anything, just believe. Listen, I think we're a good team. We're going to have off days, and it's days like this why we're not going to be in title races.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
That's all I've said. This embarrasses me. This doesn't make me happy.
Listen, all I will say is, if you don't like the content, if you don't agree with what SAVVA has to say, don't watch the show. Honestly, don't watch the show.
How much do you think I get paid? How much do you? I'd love to know what you think I get paid. That you think it's enough for the abuse. The world is such a horrible place that you think if someone's making money, they can be abused. Why?
Yeah, that's really good. Oh,
we've got another one back. Got another one
Ben
back.
Davies.
We finally started playing. 4-2. Ben Davies has got one back from a cross from Pedro Porro. Hang on. Let's see if I can change this 1 second. Can I change that? 4-2. Yep, there we go. And let's change this as well. 85.
It's great cross from Porro to be fair. Is he going to be given offside though?
Nah, he's on there, isn't he?
For his arm. Watch, they'll look at it. Watch.
No, he's well onside, isn't he?
Yeah, Moshe, I did mention, that this is part of SAVVA's livelihood. Okay. Whether he gets paid to do this or not, it doesn't give anyone the right to abuse someone online. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. It's just, you're saying that, like you're almost saying, yeah, well, it's getting paid, so you can take it. No. Ridiculous. Some people are just...
Big up, George. Thank you. Really appreciate your time, George. I always try and keep level-headed, George, as you know. I don't know what I'm meant to do now. Am I meant to just be happy about losing and then apparently I'm a better fan? George, thank you so much. That was a goal. It was never offside. Never offside that. George.
I told you they'd check it. Yeah, cheers, George.
Yeah,
thank you. And that's a great picture on your profile as well, by the way. Well, I don't know how much, how much more time they're going to add on. I'm going to guess there's going to be at least 6 minutes added on here, on top of what's left to go. If we was to get one now, within the next 2-3 minutes, and it looks like we're pressing now again. Hill with Hill loses the ball. It's a free kick.
Justin, I've had a sip of whiskey. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
The booze, like it's almost like you've been drinking like through the whole stream. Oh man, I'll give up with you guys, honestly.
Oh mate, honestly, these people are idiots, man. Not everyone. Sorry, I just don't know. I don't know what I can say as a fan anymore, Has. That's the problem. I just don't know what to say. If I'm right about Spurs, I'm negative. If I'm wrong about Spurs, gutted, I don't know what to say anymore. Like,
it's almost like you've got to have a checklist.
Right.
I'm going to talk about this. Oh, no, maybe I shouldn't because so-and-so might say something about it. It's just stupid, honestly.
I think I'm going to get to the stage, right, where I don't interact with I pride myself, House, on always interacting, right? I always try and interact, bring up everyone's comments, chat with them. And then you just get people like that Aaron J bloke. I know as soon as I see a message from him, whether it's in my community chat in here, it's always, look, you've always been negative, Savva. Even when we're winning, it's like you get a kick out of trying. Luke, do you know what? In the nicest possible way, F off, mate. I'm not doing it anymore. I don't get a kick out of it. Go away. Right, I've got to block this guy. Sorry. I can't deal with it anymore.
Yeah, I just think it's even
it's
after
ridiculous.
what we spoke about, they're still, and you got to say at this point, people are doing it on purpose. People know what they're doing. So, oh, right. Can we get another one back? Can we get another one back?
Yeah, of course. Of course, Kev. I always will. I'm just frustrated, mate. I'm frustrated because...
Oh, is Son in here? Is Son in here? He goes down, but there's nothing given.
I think he's gone down far too easily there, hasn't he? Right. No more idiots in the chat. No more idiots. No more idiots. Right.
Come on, Adogi. Get one now. He's carried the ball. Oh! We're looking for handball. No. Is VAR going to look at that? Right.
It's got to be a foul. Yeah, it's foul.
Come on, keep it going. Keep it going.
We can't, can we?
Well, we've seen Leicester happen. Remember that one?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's not impossible, but we need to do something now.
Why have we had to go 4-0 down to play?
9 minutes.
9 minutes. Thank you, Spurs FC. Thank you.
Good.
Oh!
Come on.
No. Hit it. Oh! You've got to pull the trigger. You got to pull the trigger, Hill. Ah. Yeah, everyone, sorry. It frustrates me. Just when you get this all day, every day, it is frustrating. All right? All I try and do is put on some content. That's what I get all day, every day. It's very frustrating. Oh! Thank you for the 2 or 3 people that just subscribed. I appreciate it. Right, we've got 8 minutes.
Oh, good cross. Come on. Come on, Relief. Right,
see, Felice comes on, gets a goal.
And he's played well since he's come on. Come on. Come on, Kulu. No, don't do that. Always does that. Always. Onto your left and shoot. Do it early on in the game, not when we actually need a goal. It looks like Dunker's suffering with cramp here. He's stretching his hammies. And I think that we're going to... I hope the referee's adding a bit more time on here because we could go up to 10, 11 minutes here. Oh, here's another blast from the past coming on. Adam Lallana.
Right, by the way, anyone, I've just pushed back the phone-in show to 1:45 purely because of this many minutes of injury time. I wouldn't mind seeing something different against Bournemouth, you know, maybe a Valise starting. So I wouldn't mind seeing just something different. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, I agree. Oh, Lascelles and João Pedro having a... Oh, João Pedro's G'ing the crowd up.
And what's Lascelles doing, though? Like, honestly, our disciplinary is shocking, Has. Our disciplinary has gone to pot. Lallana's another one. Bit of experience in the squad.
He'll calm it down now.
Yeah, in other news, Arsenal still losing as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, they're still losing. I've got that game on as well in the background.
I forgot they were playing for me there. Sorry, everybody. I do apologise. I shouldn't react like that. It's just so frustrating that I get it all day, every day in my Instagram, everything. Right. 5.5 minutes to go. Tottenham pushing.
Come on. Now get the cross in. Oh.
Ball in, headed out by Lewis Dunk. I like Lewis Dunk.
Get the cross in, bro. Oh.
No. Brighton can clear it.
If we just get one now, you just got to throw the kitchen sink at it.
I agree. I agree with you, my man. I think he's got to get a grip of our discipline. It's dreadful every game. Yellows galore, sendings off. So just
oh, good ball. Come
under
on.
5 minutes. What you got?
Come on,
whip that in. Whip that in. No. Pulled it back. Højbjerg.
Oh, the post.
Oh, he's in a post.
Oh.
Follow up. Oh.
Is that a pen? What's going on?
Did it hit a hand?
He's asking for it, but what's going on?
It happened so quick, mate. I didn't see it.
Wait, what's going on here? Why has he stopped the play?
I think it's VAR.
No, he's called Højbjerg back. What's going on?
I don't know. Right.
That's not a handball.
No, it can't be handball. His hands are behind his back.
Get on with the game. Come on.
Corner kick. And now 4 minutes to go. Lo Celso back in, headed away.
I think there's another 5 here because Lewis Dunk was down.
I agree with you, man.
Come on. Right, get that cross in. Just get it in. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, if that went in. It's set up so nicely. Just it beat the keeper easily there.
Oh, I've just seen a replay.
Why has it taken this long for us to play like this?
Mate, it's crazy, isn't it? 4-0 down to have to start playing.
Look at the urgency that we're playing with. Look at the chances we're creating. Come on. Come on. Something. Good ball. Oh!
Oh, God. Lee, big up, man. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you. So there's 2 minutes, 6 seconds to go. Yeah.
It's looking ominous now, mate.
Luke, I think, have you noticed? I'll tell you what. When you say I'm negative, I predicted Spurs to finish 5th to 7th this year. Let's see where Spurs finish this year and see whether I was negative or whether I was actually realistic and correct. Luke, I'll tell you what, I'll ask you a question. Tell me 3 things I've been negative about. Proper negativity. Or was I realistic?
Luke, you can go and do one, mate. I'll say it.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Honestly, I'm tired of you, mate. Honestly, like the stuff that you're coming out
Go on. One of you?
About if you got, in case you go and have another breakdown. Nah, man. Honestly,
I wish these people knew what had happened in my life. I really wish they knew.
Just do one, mate. Honestly, just do one. I don't even know why you come onto the show. If you don't like it that much,
Yeah.
you still come on and they say you're 2 pence.
I've just blocked him. I've just
come
blocked
on.
him. Just blocked
Absolutely
him.
ridiculous. Come on. Oh, no, it's game over, guys. I think it's done. There's like half a minute left, minute and a half.
Poor.
Headlines will be Spurs battled valiantly but lost 4-2 ultimately. Won't tell the whole story of the game.
It's been poor from start to finish.
It's
been
100%.
Poor. Start to finish, it's been poor. Dogie heads it forward. Van Heck heads it away. West Ham have gone 2-0 up at Arsenal. West Ham have gone 2-0 up at Arsenal. Wow. Just so you know, a good balance between being negative and positive is called being realistic. That's my favourite comment of the night, has. Sam has got a good balance of being positive and negative. What does that mean? I'm neither. Oh. Oh, Hill over the bar. West Ham 2-0 up at the Hammers. Angus, you here?
That's the Arsenal that we love to see, eh?
You know when everyone says to me, Has, SAVVA, you love City. You know when I say City will win the league? Come back to me at the end of the season. When City have won the title, come back to me at the end of the season.
And the game's over, guys. Game's finished, I think. No, they're still going. Yeah, the game's good as done, guys.
Thank you.
On to the next one. We'll move on to the next one against Bournemouth.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the nice words. Sorry, Has, I want to apologise to you. Sorry, I said I wouldn't let people get to me. It's just so tough, man. Like, it's constant. Every time
people have got to me as well tonight, honestly, just seeing all the comments and stuff. But one thing I will say, thank you to everyone in the chat today that's also been really supportive, because for
I agree.
For every one person that has given a negative comment tonight, there's been at least 20, 30 of you who've shown support and love towards SAVVA. So thank you very much for that. This guy does an amazing job day in, day out since I've known him. And all he wants is just for people to appreciate what he's doing. Not everyone has to agree with what he says. Not everyone has to agree with the points that he's trying to make. But at the end of the day, what we can do is be respectful of each other's opinions. And that's just all SAVVA's asking for. Everyone coming out and being negative and saying this and that and making comments, might I add, about his personal life, about having breakdowns, this, that, and the other, in my opinion, is a low life thing. It's absolutely low life, and it pushes people to the edge. If you don't realize that, as the people that are sending out these messages, then you need to go and take a good hard look at yourselves in the mirror, because it's not good, man. It's not good. And all I'm going to say is, you need to just cut it out, because, things happen. Things happen and it's not good. Let's just all enjoy the ride. Let's just be respectful of each other, and that's it. But once again, thank you to everyone that's tuned in tonight and everyone watching the show as well. I can't say anything more than that, to be honest with you. But if you don't like what you're seeing, then please just move on, go somewhere else, but don't make the comments. And if you do want to stick around, again, don't make the comments. Simple as that.
No, I appreciate that. Oh, wow.
Yeah, see, guys and girls, do you now see, look, this, first and foremost, this is a football show, right? Do you see what this guy here is having to put up with? Look at that. Just look at that. Just look at that. Big Janet, or whoever you are, your name's not even Janet, right? Honestly, absolute low-life scumbag. absolute scumbag. I'm sorry. Just get. I don't even want to swear on your channel, SAVVA. I don't even want to swear on your channel. It's absolutely. That's honestly, that's got me going. And you know what? Whoever you are, we'll find out who you are, honestly, because like who's saying it, it's a fake profile. This is a fake profile because this is getting personal now. This is a joke, absolute joke, and it goes beyond football, absolutely beyond football. And you wonder why this guy right here has had to take time off. And no, I'm done. I'm done, guys and girls. I'm honestly, I'm too pissed off and annoyed right now to carry on with the stream. I'm gonna clock out, SAVVA. I'm really sorry, buddy. It's really annoying me.
I'm trying not to get upset by that comment. And you know, can I tell you the worst thing about this?
Sick and twisted.
Can I tell you the worst thing about this? This has to be someone that knows me.
Yes, exactly that.
For someone to know about this.
This ain't good, guys. Honestly, whoever's doing this, look what you're doing, man. Honestly. Guys, look, I'll say this again. This has to stop. Honestly, this has to stop. It's just not on. No matter what anyone's going through in life, that right there is just not on.
Wow.
Look, we were going to carry on a little bit longer and talk about the game and stuff, but listen, that's not going to be possible, obviously, with all these comments flying around. SAVVA, I'm happy if you want to end the stream, brother, and we'll go again another time. Honestly.
Wow. Yeah, I'm just a bit shell shocked. This is someone that knows my personal life.
Yeah.
To come out with that, who knows what I'm going through right now, and has and said that. I mean, Joe, you have no idea, man. When you say stop taking Joe, you have no idea.
Joe, wow. Listen, when you're going through such personal stuff in your life, okay, things like that, it triggers you, my friend. Things like that, it triggers you. It brings back memories. It brings back stuff that you don't want back. Honestly, I know you're saying don't take notice and stuff, and I know you say it with good intentions, but brother, it's difficult. It is difficult. And it's for SAVVA, this is like a minefield. When he's doing these shows and people are making these comments, it's a minefield, you know. When people put up stuff like that, it's hard not to take notice of it.
Wow. Oh, right. Big up George, who said, sorry about any abuse, guys. Appreciate the work. Listen, much love, man. Much love. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Jason Mills has come in and said all the best, SAVVA and House Perchy. We lost, but we go on. Come on, you Spurs, ignore the fools. Yeah, do you know what? I mean, most of them, they're just annoying. Pick up Jason. So I don't want to just skip past the massive super chat. I'm sorry. Most of them are just annoying. But this is a little bit too close to, I say a little bit too close to home, Has. This is very close to home. And this means it's somebody that I know within the industry that's done this. That means it's someone I work with or someone I've trusted enough to tell this.
Whoever you are, I'm not going to refer to you as Janet because we know that's not your name, yeah? But if you've got
she's seen it. I've sent it to her. Don't worry.
If you have any ounce of decency about you, if you're man enough or whatever you are, yeah, you come out and you show yourself. Because that's just sick. There's no other word for it. Wow. It's just sick. It's vile. It's sick. And I'm sorry to everyone in the chat that it's had to go this way tonight. Thanks to people like that. You know, we try and make it a football show for everyone, and we try and stick to football, but inevitably it always comes back to this. It always comes back to this.
Exactly. Wow. Look, going to end the show there. I've got another show in like 5 minutes time, and I won't let these people stop me doing it. I cannot believe someone has put that. That is someone who, how many people would know that has?
Not many. There's not many people in your circle out of YouTube that would know that. I know that much. So whoever it is, you know, the stench will come out at some point, and we'll find out who it is. Put it that way. We'll find out who it is. Whoever it is.
Wow.
It's not good, man.
Wow. Listen, all right, that's not me for 6. I need 5 minutes. Guys, thank you very much. I really enjoyed that until then. What is going on in my personal life should not be plastered here. Now the whole fucking internet knows. I've just sworn. I don't care. Now the whole internet knows. Yeah, I hope that person is really proud of themselves. And you wonder why I took time off and questioned whether or not I should shut down the channel. Yeah, food for thought, man. It's not worth this. It's not worth it. Listen, I'm going to still do, right? I'm still going to do the fan calling show because I'm not going to let those people win. Going to need a few minutes. Much love, Has. Love you, dude.
Mate. Good on you.
Thank you so much. Everybody else, thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the support. Yeah, I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked. Take care, everyone. Yeah, as always, come on, you Spurs.